I'm going to have some clips for you later on from the block party.
I watched them.
But but something that you haven't seen is Will.
Yeah.
Backstage got really drunk, and I know it's just a classic move when you have a baby. His wife was away, so it was like his first weekend out.
Freedom.
You know,
and he went berserk.
He went berserk.
Will's a fucking maniac, man.
What did he do now?
He got super drunk over the weekend. You know what? It was he's a new father, and he did the typical new father thing that his wife, I guess, took the kids somewhere. So he had one night out. He went to Ronnie's block party, and he acted like a fucking asshole.
Well, we just had this conversation with him a couple of weeks ago about how he had calmed down. What happened?
Yeah, well, he got his one night out. He got super drunk, and he just gets jerky. And I heard he was yelling that I don't care about him.
You should wait because I have more tape coming.
Yeah.
Wait. Just not that you don't care. Well, just that you don't know who he is and you don't notice what he does.
You want to know something? He's got to grow up. What do you mean? What does he mean? Why does he think he's here? What's with all you guys all walking around that I don't notice you?
How did you get the job?
Yeah, I mean, get over it. Are you a grown man? You baby. What's the matter with you?
He has a son. He better
talking
grow
about?
up.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about you being high as a kite over the weekend, and you had your one free night away from your wife and kid.
You know what the worst part is? I have no idea what you have. I have no real.
You mean you were so drunk you don't even know what you said?
No.
Wow. I thought you had changed.
Crazy drunk.
I did. Listen.
And then you get drunk and you start talking about me, and I don't like you, and I don't care about
I didn't
you,
say that,
and I don't. Yeah, and that like, dude, you're so needy.
I know. It's good.
Dude, what do you mean? You're here. Act like a man. And everybody gets drunk and talks about me.
Well, yeah, because they probably asked about you.
Yeah.
Then still, why are you so drunk you don't know to shut up?
Well, I didn't eat dinner, and I'm pretty lame. I haven't been out in a long time.
And before you got drunk, you went out on stage and you were pretty good, actually. I was going to tell you, maybe you could do stand-up. You were that good.
Really?
Thanks,
he was that good?
I'm here to introduce my boy, the love of my life, the great J.D. Harmeyer. Holy shit, apparently it's always dumpy in Philadelphia. Look at this fat fuck. Really? Somebody needs to tell that kid the Wing Bowl ended in February. It's over, Johnny. The kid's shaped like the Philly fanatic, and he has the personality. He has all the charm of Kensington. I love it. Thank you. He's the only guy I know less articulate than Rocky. But you know what the sad truth is? He's gonna end up fucking one of you girls tonight. He really is. So I'm telling you tonight, drink up. Drink up, because you will not want to remember that in the morning. Picture a naked Buddy Ryan. Really.
He had a good sort of energy on the stage, and then...
Then people started feeding me shots. And like I said, I didn't eat. It was...
Did you throw up?
No.
Well.
No, I passed out in the car with Scott DePace on the way home. So that was
he
great.
kept all that poison in.
That is so... Ronnie acts like such a freaking maniac at those block party things.
Yeah.
Even backstage, he's carrying on, and he's yelling at Scott DePace.
What's the matter, man? You angry? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
If that's your idea of humor, that's the best you got. It's not great.
I didn't say, dude. I didn't say it was humor.
Pull me aside. I'm fucking talking.
No, man. It's a fucking comedy show. You know what I'm saying?
Make some laughs then.
I'm not the comedian here.
Well,
I'm trying to clear the air so the comedians can fucking have a good show. Hey, you're standing there bullshitting with everybody, man.
It's your girlfriend.
That's not my problem. I yelled at her also. She can go fuck herself too.
I think he thinks he's me, and he's doing an impression of me, what he imagines I'm like. That he's arguing with people. He's weird.
The Black Party was funny, though, because like you said, I kind of put a little time and effort into introducing JD.
Did you prepare those statements?
Yeah, I wrote some jokes, and I kind of rehearsed in my head a bunch or whatever, and because I've bombed on stage before, and I know how awful it feels.
I thought you were pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But then, I get off, and then JD just gets up there, and he's kind of like, hey, what's going on? Like, he doesn't prepare anything.
No, and the crowd goes berserk.
Yeah.
He's a natural.
Yeah.
It seems that the core of that show is not being prepared.
Yeah. I mean, the whole highlight was JD reading Ronnie's poem, Winter.
Yeah.
It goes like this. Winter is when there are no leaves on the trees. Winter is when we say goodbye to the birds and the bees.
I'm like, how much shelf life does that have left?
I know. That's their one routine.
That's it.
That's a stairway to heaven.
And Ronnie just screams. I mean, Ronnie's not prepared in any way, is he?
Ronnie's so annoying at those things. He just yells.
There's a lot of yelling.
And, and Ronnie now thinks he's a star because he goes, we're selling out all over. I'm like, no. People listen to my show and hear you. And they go expecting to laugh like they do at the show. And then they go to this thing. And I see you up there like a retard. I
think people expect a train wreck. They go to see this train wreck.
I was thinking about Ronnie. Didn't he sleep over at Bubba's house?
He did, I thought. Yeah, one time when he went down there.
Couldn't he possibly, I mean, I don't know what he did at Bubba's house, but couldn't Ronnie possibly be on tape just because Bubba has tape? Yeah.
You saw the thing, they said that now there's, I got to get the exact description, but there's 3 more, and one of them was described as a short man.
A short man.
There's 3 more guys, tape of 3 more guys coming out. They described the 3 guys, but one of them was described as a short man.
Are they celebrities?
No, they're not celebrities.
I thought they were B and C.
3 guys fucked in Bubba's bedroom?
Hold on, let me pull the article. Hold on.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's alleged, by the way. That's crazy.
I don't know what to say.
A short man is also... It could be Ronnie. Wouldn't it be great if there was a Ronnie sex tape?
I would love that.
Oh, my God. That's the greatest.
There'd be some splaining to do.
Yeah. Yeah! Was he there with his girlfriend? Ronnie, were you there? Hey, Ronnie, you around? I didn't realize what time it is. I got to take a break. I'll get Ron.
Yo.
You slept at Bubba's house, right?
No.
Oh, you never did?
No, I've been to his house, but never slept there.
What'd you do to your finger?
I dropped a plate on it.
Oh.
A metal plate.
Oh.
Yeah, it's split wide open.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I need stitches. I don't.
When did you do that?
Thursday.
Oh.
Well, you don't need stitches now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, so you never slept at his house?
No, I've been there, but I never slept there.
Right.
I mean, I knew he had cameras. He showed me cameras, but
he did.
Yeah.
Where were the cameras?
The ones I saw were like in his office and stuff, but I really never, I never was up in his bedroom or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sleep over if there's cameras in some dude's house.
Who knows?
Who knows what's going on?
Who knows? I don't.
You didn't sleep with Heather, did you?
No.
No. Okay.
Hell no.
All right.
You're not the short one.
The what?
There's supposedly a short guy that slept with Heather.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but it wasn't me.
Did Bubba ever offer?
No.
No. Hey, is that the finger you use to finger chicks?
No, this one.
Oh, that's it. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
He's a playboy. I can't see him getting it.
No, this one.
He made sure to drop it on the right finger.
Yeah.
He dropped that plate on the right finger.
Yeah, it was a ramp from the trailer from my car.
Right.
How did you go taking your pace car? Did you take it out?
It was great. We had such a great time. Wait till you see the footage of it. I mean, Lieberman was scared out of his mind. Have you seen any of the pictures?
I haven't seen. I saw some pictures, but I heard Lieberman's report. He was scared out of his mind.
He was.
I don't blame him.
Why?
Because first of all, the car can spin out of control.
That could happen on the street.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
scared whenever I drive with anybody.
Yeah, I mean, we had a blast. I had a great time.
I mean, you're driving at high speeds. What speed did you hit?
We weren't going that fast because it's a very small track. It's only 3/8 of a mile oval. And
what did you hit?
I don't know. I didn't really look at the speedometer. I was concentrating on the car and the track.
What do you think you were going?
Maybe 80, 90.
Oh.
Yeah, it's,
I don't know. It's scary, and I got why John Lieberman was afraid. I mean, everyone was calling him a pussy, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm going 90 miles an hour, some guy driving.
I mean, Shuley got in the car. They had their own pace car there also. The track had their own Mustang.
Yeah.
And Shuley got in with the guy who drives the pace car there, and he was going a little fast, probably a lot faster than me because he's used to the track, and he was having a great time. And then I even put a Rick's girl in there. I put her in my car with me, and she was having a blast. She was screaming, having a great time. Well. Lieberman was crying. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what the top speed was that Ronnie hit?
What?
Had Lieberman crying?
What?
67 miles an hour.
Get out of here.
Dude, I wasn't crying.
Hey, John, you want to come in?
Go ahead, John.
Really?
You were only going 67 and he was crying?
I don't even know.
Well,
I don't know because I wasn't even looking at, like I said.
I wasn't crying.
Yeah, you were crying. Dude, did you see that picture? Did you see that picture? Come on.
John, just grab a microphone.
Did you know that Lieberman has a fake eye?
No.
Yeah.
You got a glass eye?
Here we go.
Dude, he starts talking to the guy from the racetrack. And the guy's telling him about what's the danger and all this kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
And he's telling him about this one turn where this one guy crashed and everything. And Lieberman goes, I ain't doing it. I'm used to, I don't like that kind. I've been to Iraq, and I've been to here, I've been to there, and I'm not doing my. And he's telling us he's got pins in his leg, and he's got a fake eye.
You have a fake eye for real? There's no way that's fake, because that thing moves beautifully.
Let me tell you what I have.
Right.
And then I want to address this pace car situation.
Can you put your mic anywhere near your face? Dude, you got him on backwards.
What's wrong with you? He's still upset from Thursday. Dude, the guy was green. No lie.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Well, it's near your mouth.
Yeah. Now it works.
Yeah.
It's also bent down now.
Yeah, because you're bothering me already.
I'm bothering you?
Fix it.
There you go.
There.
What's wrong with you?
Well, because you're bothering me already.
You bothered me the first thing I walked in the door today.
So let me address the eye issue first, Howard.
Go ahead.
When I was 13, I was hit in the eye with a hockey puck at a semi-professional hockey game in Baltimore. Robin will remember the Baltimore Skipjacks. I got a puck careened into the stands, slammed me in the eye. And the paramedics on scene said that I would just have a black eye. Well, I went home and I couldn't see out of the eye at all, and blood was streaming down. So they took me to the hospital. Long story short, I was in the hospital for 3 months because it formed a blood clot on my optic nerve. And they said I was either going to die or lose sight in that eye if the blood clot burst. Long story short, they ended up implanting a plexiglass lens in my eye just to stabilize my eye.
Right.
So you can see it if you look close. It's a plexiglass lens, but it's not a glass eye.
Dude, you told everybody you had a fake eye at the track.
I did not. You told everybody.
No, Shuley. Ask Shuley.
Can you see out of it?
Yeah, I can see fine. I have a contact lens and an implanted lens.
Wow.
And I had a bunch of cataracts removed, everything like that. But here's why I was so scared, Howard. And I think the audience can understand this.
No, they can't.
When you're in a car, Ronnie thinks he's a race car driver.
I don't think I'm a race car driver.
He's a cop, too.
No, I didn't think I'm a race car driver.
He thinks that the pace car is a race car.
Right.
So,
it's a Corvette. It's a race car.
So you put somebody who thinks they're a race car driver.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
In a car.
Well, let's hear what he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well,
That's the problem.
Go ahead.
Could you let me say two things?
No, because you don't know
Ronnie, I want to hear his point of view.
You do a news story on shit you don't even know what you're talking about. Look up what a Corvette is. A Corvette is a race car.
I want to just hear.
Have you ever seen a NASCAR car go around with the top down?
Yeah, the pace cars do sometimes.
Sometimes, but not in a racing capacity where the driver thinks he's a race car driver. They are race car drivers.
I actually knew what I was doing, John, okay?
I would be scared, too.
You stupid ass motherfucker.
Now the personal attacks start.
Right. Well,
I mean...
Because you're personally attacking me.
How did I attack you?
Ronnie, you're a bore.
I never said I was a race car driver.
Ronnie, you're a bore. Let him talk a little.
Yeah, go ahead.
You filibuster with the cursing.
So here we are with the top down. Ronnie going fast. I don't care if it's 67 or what, because the head of the track said he saw the wheels start to slide and that we came dangerously close to the wall 3 different times.
You're supposed to.
And frankly, yes, I was scared.
I don't blame you.
Too many near-death experiences, and I didn't want to die in a pace car with Ronnie. That's not the way I want to go.
Right.
And
well, you could understand why he's scared, Ron. He's not in control, and you are, and he probably panicked.
He had a panic attack.
Yeah. I didn't have a panic attack.
Plain and simple. Look at that picture.
No, and number one, I wasn't crying. Number 2, I didn't have a panic attack.
Yeah, you can. Dude, they have the audio of you screaming.
Ronnie was
Please stop the car. Please stop the car.
Let me hear it. Hold it. I got it here. Let me see what happened in that car. And honestly, I got to take a break. But here.
Good.
I
have pins in my ankle from a horrible car accident.
Now it's pins in his ankle.
You want to see them?
Since you got a fake eye.
This is while you're driving?
No.
You're in the car.
They're trying to get him to get in the car.
Oh, I almost died. I got pinned in a car. Jesus Christ.
Now what are you doing?
Drove away with him in the car.
Oh, you got in.
When I was 22, I got in a really bad accident.
No, I had gone out by myself.
All right, let me hear this.
Just be careful. Don't go too fast, Ronnie, please. Not too fast. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Whoa. Okay. What? Please, be careful. Last time around, then I want to stop. Okay.
You do sound like a pussy.
All right, stop. No! I said stop, dude! dude. That's good. Let's take a break. Okay, no, not too bad. No. Please. Oh shit, dude. Okay.
I think he's hitting 47 right here.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ!
A bicycle just passed you.
Then drop me off. Okay. All right, this is it, and then that's it. Okay. Time for a break, dude. Seriously.
Every time he would
This
moan,
is great.
every time he would moan, you'd speed up.
I just can't. I wouldn't stop.
The other problem was Ronnie couldn't keep his eyes on the road because he brought a Rick's girl. So you have a Rick's girl who's scantily clad. She's hardly wearing any clothing.
I wasn't even looking at her.
And
I was
looking
dude,
up
if
at
I
her.
was looking at her, we would have been in the wall. Now stop it, you moron.
And Ronnie was already angry because I pointed out all of the blemishes in the car.
Blemishes.
He said this was the perfect mint condition car.
Yeah.
Well, I get to his house and I start to point out scratches on it.
Yeah,
I
he
say,
put it.
This is anything but mint condition, and he starts putting on decals to cover up the scratches in the car. He puts Rick's decals. It looked like a 5-year-old putting decals on a Hot Wheels car.
And you got in the car with him. By the way, we tweeted out a picture of John Lieberman screaming in the car next to Ronnie.
Terrific.
Look, there it is. It's pretty funny.
Oh, he looks like Scott in that picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, looks like Scott the engineer.
Look, call me what you will, but
don't call him Scott the engineer. Yes.
Call me what you will,
right.
But who wants to get in a car with somebody who's already angry and who thinks they're a race car driver?
I never said I was a race car driver.
And the top was down.
I never said I was a race car driver.
There was no roll bar. There was no safety. We had small seatbelts. By the way, Howard, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Does Ronnie wear a seatbelt when he drives you?
I don't know. I don't look. Do you, Ron?
No.
Wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Why?
I don't like seatbelts.
Yeah, but dude, it could save your life. It could save your life.
We talked about this already.
We did?
Yeah, we talked about it.
You should wear one.
Because we're driving.
the law.
We're driving up there. He has no seat. I'm already scared from just the drive up there, not in the pace car, in his normal car. We're driving up. He has no seatbelt on. His phone is dinging with Twitter every 3 seconds. So
okay, I wasn't answering it.
So he's looking at the phone.
I wasn't answering.
He's giving the
he's
finger.
Such a liar.
He's got the car window down. He's giving the finger to the Howard TV cameras. His Twitter's going off with his phone.
You're
and
the
he's
one who
not
told
wearing
me
a
to give him
seatbelt.
the finger.
So already,
what a
I'm
bullshit
scared.
artist. He's such a bullshit artist.
Well,
you're the one who told me to give them the finger.
I would never tell you that.
They called you on the walkie-talkie.
They called Shuley.
Oh, you're such a liar, man.
All right, Keith, you're on the air.
He's such a liar.
Hey now.
What's wrong with you?
Ronnie's absolutely right. They definitely race those cars. They're made wide. They have wide tires. They race an exact series with those cars. In fact, I know, Ronnie, you didn't want to go fast because that's your pace car, but you probably would have lit that thing up if it was any other car, right?
No, it's just that first of all, I never took the car on the track before, number one. Number two, the car wasn't set up for a track.
Right. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I didn't have the track tires on. I didn't have whatchamacallit, the shocks weren't set for a track. But the car ran good. The guy from the track said the car ran excellent.
Yeah, and they have a paramedic there who's ready with a bodyboard for me if anything happens.
You're supposed to.
And they had me talk to this guy before we even start. This guy who says, I lost my career on this track. That's the widower's corner, and I shattered my leg and everything. So,
okay. So
you were nervous?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Howard, they have where you can go to tracks. They do these ride-alongs where you can ride with a professional driver, and they top out at 165. I've done it. It's amazing.
Dude, I did the Pocono school in Pennsylvania. Okay,
right? Yeah,
that's a 2.5. Yeah, Steve Fox's school. I did that school. We did 172 miles an hour on the track, and it wasn't a ride. I didn't do a ride along. I actually drove the car.
Well, see, I did the ride along. You should put Lieberman in that car. My God, he probably. Oh my God, the footage on that would be hilarious.
No, we're not putting Lieberman in that car. Thank you for your thoughts.
You got to go with Ronnie now at 172 miles an hour.
That's what we wanted to do originally. We wanted to do that track,
right?
But there was a whole issue with Howard TV and the whole thing.
Well, boys,
that would have been great.
Yeah,
it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I had a great time, man. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, John didn't. You really hated it, right, John?
I hated it. Yeah, I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Right.
I was so glad.
He was sick, man. He was turning
I wasn't
green.
sick.
He was turning. Ask Julie. Julie will give you the real scoop on it.
I was just
he
very.
lies a lot.
I was very glad when it was over.
Right.
I just wanted it to be over.
Do you wake up happy in the morning?
Oh, I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, he looks real happy.
All right, let's take a break. Keith, thank you. Ronnie,
have a good day, guys.
right, thank you. I will be back right after these words.
Merman.
Yes.
So you pulled a bit of a Lieberman down in Philadelphia this past weekend at the block party.
I pulled an old school Will night, actually.
So what goes into an old school Will night? Tell us about it.
Well, this one I knew I was in trouble because I didn't eat dinner.
Right.
And then, like I said, I was kid-free, wife-free, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going to get crazy. And the crowd was all hyped up, and it was all Philly guys, and all my buddies were down there, my brother. And I just, I said, fuck it, I'll just start drinking.
Sort of the perfect storm that could happen for old school Will to come out.
People were buying shots, and I don't know. Then it just comes out. There's like a little guy in there, just buried away most of the time. And then every once in a while he shows his ugly head.
You've repressed him with diapers and
I've
early
done the best
mornings
I
and
could.
bottles and mortgages and.
He was pretty much out every night in college, and now he only comes out on very special occasions.
Is it good to know that old school Will still lingers beneath, or was your weekend rife with regret?
It's a little more regret, just because it's like it's funny. I don't know. It's a weird place to work. Like, you want to be taken seriously as a professional around here, as a producer.
Mm-hmm.
And then Howard hears you just being a total fucking maniac, which was funny at the that night. It was funny. But then Howard hears those clips and it's like, I feel like in some way in his head he goes, oh, can I trust this guy? Is this the kind of guy I want as one of the higher up producers in my operation? But
at the same time, you're providing good content.
Well, that's the other part of it, exactly. I mean, they could put a fucking microphone in your face and tell you to act like a maniac, and then when you act like a maniac, it's like they look down on you. So it's like you never know what the balance is. It's a head fuck. It's always a mind fuck here.
Ron,
yeah,
I'd like to talk to you about your magical ride with Lieberman.
Yeah.
Did this go as well as you could have possibly planned it? I mean, freaking him out is something that you've wanted to do for a long time in this pace car.
Well, listen, let's put it this way. He busted my balls about this car forever. And you know what? And then he goes, he tries to trash it, saying that it's all scratched up and please. He just doesn't, he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. All right? The car's not all scratched up. If you see the pictures of the car is not all damaged like he's saying. But he did put a scratch on it because he's jealous, I guess. I don't know what his problem is. But you know what? It was my pleasure to make him fucking scream in that car. My pleasure.
When you get in a car with somebody who's emboldened by the fact they feel like a race car driver, it's scary. I don't care if you're going 40 or 60 or 80. And by the way, 67 on that track is fast. It's a small track.
Especially for a toy car.
For a toy car with the top down with decals on it, covering up the scratches on this non-mint condition car. He got a good deal on it. I was trying to help him too. I don't dislike Ronnie. I was trying to help him. I was trying to say...
How are you trying to help? By exposing my car to the whole fucking world that I didn't need? That's how you're trying to help me?
I'm talking about something different.
Ronnie, do the decals cover up the scratches?
They're
on this
off. I took them off.
Toy car?
They were peel and stick decals.
But there's nothing. There's nothing.
That's right. Peel and stick, fucking moron.
Kardashian. And I'm Kim Kardashian. And we're here to see Howard Stern. We've never done a show, so we're excited. We're virgins to Howard.
You love stealing my lines.
I do always steal your lines. Chloe said that earlier.
It's your first time on the show. What do you guys expect?
I expect a little bit of craziness. We've never been on, the show. We've obviously watched it, heard it, been fans for a long time, so you never know what Howard will say. So we're just going to go with the flow today. It's early, so we might need a little, I might feel like, what did you say? This might get our day going. Yes.
You guys ready, though?
We're ready.
All right, have fun in there today.
Thank you.
All right, Robin, we have a two stars of reality television, Kim and Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, we only have two of the sisters.
We have two of the sisters. Hey, girls.
See you.
Tell me what it's like to get on TV, be a reality star. What do you got to do? A lot of people want this. Are you surprised when you read in the paper that those people crashed the White House and stuff? Because they want to be where you guys are at. They want their own reality show. So
maybe we should have crashed the White House on our show.
In a
then it'd
sense,
be stalked forever.
In a sense, yeah. Don't you feel pressure that you always have to come up with something sort of odd and almost antisocial to be interesting on the show? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it was so funny because after season 3, we were like, okay, what are we going to do now? Like, what are we going to do? Season 4 is coming. Like, we're so not that interesting. And then Court got knocked up and this one got married, so we had season 4.
Now
Maybe
season 4 is
5.
fascinating.
Yeah, it's how do you get the reality show? You guys are on E?
Mm-hmm. On E, yeah.
On E.
Well, I think the dynamic of having 10 kids, my mom and Bruce, between the two of them, there's 10 of us. We all were kind of hanging out in LA, Hollywood, being seen. And, my mom met up with Ryan Seacrest and they came up with this idea. And
because Ryan Seacrest felt the family was interesting.
Yes.
And this was after, they had the sex tape of you with that guy. What's his name? Ray J. Which was great.
That guy, I like that name better.
Do you feel embarrassed by that tape, or are you happy about it in the sense that I heard Vivid paid you like $5 million for the tape? Is that true?
I don't think that anyone would ever be happy about something like that.
But it launches you in a way. I mean, the fame comes about because of the tape in a way. Same thing with Paris Hilton. When she got the sex tape, everyone really got interested in her.
I can get definitely how you could say that and think that. I think when you're going through it, like now I'm just like, oh, I wish no one would even bring that up. I wish no one would even talk about it.
But $5 million is pretty good. I don't care what you tell me. At the end of the day, that's decent money.
Nice.
Exactly. Did you guys grow up with money? Like your dad was Kardashian, the lawyer.
Robert Kardashian.
Yeah.
Robert Kardashian, who died of cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a very famous attorney, represented OJ and all that stuff. Your dad was a well-off guy, right?
Yeah, we grew up in Beverly Hills. We definitely had a really privileged life, but my dad was extremely strict. We all had to, get jobs. We knew at 18 we had to be out of the house. We had to pay for everything.
Out of the house at 18?
Was it traumatic? Was it traumatic for you when
we did?
Let me take you back a bunch of years. When your dad was alive, your mom was good friends with Nicole, OJ's wife.
Yes.
And the week before Nicole was murdered, that you guys actually went away on a vacation with her, right?
Yeah, every spring break we would go to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. So.
And Nicole was beautiful and a nice person, right?
Yeah, incredibly sweet.
Right.
I was actually best friends with Sydney Simpson, their daughter.
Are you still in touch with Sydney?
No.
I feel like she kind of dropped off. This blew her mind so bad that I feel like she's gone somewhere. I mean, I don't know where she lives.
I heard she's doing really well. I think
she moved and went to college. I think in Boston.
We speak to her brothers, her two brothers, and
do you write
so
her? Does anyone in touch with her from friends from the past?
No, not really.
And what was that like? I mean, here you were good friends with Nicole, and I guess you knew OJ killed her, and then your dad had to represent OJ.
I think at the time, I just believed me and my sister Courtney. Chloe was a little bit younger, but Courtney and I just believed everything that my dad would do. Right. We were such daddy's girls because we felt like, my mom had remarried so fast and it kind of broke my dad's heart and she moved on. So we just sided with my dad no matter what it was.
Right.
So at the beginning, my dad definitely did believe in OJ, couldn't believe that his best friend would do that.
So you think he really believed that he was innocent?
Yeah, for
When
a
he-
long
yeah.
time.
Right.
And then, so we always were at my dad's house, and there was, Bob Shapiro and Johnny Cochran, and they're having all these meetings, and we'd go there.
You
and
would
then-
go to the meetings and OJ would be
Well,
there
it was
and
at
stuff?
my dad's house, so
Okay.
everyone was
Like
just
the
there trying
Bronco
to
chase
figure it out.
happened from my dad's house. Like all that stuff. Like we were very much in the heart of it all.
Was OJ at your house a lot, even like planning his defense? Or was he in jail? He was in custody, right? They didn't release him, right?
But
Okay, so
before
yeah.
he was staying at our house, and
Yeah.
then we'd go to
Right.
my mom's house where Faye Resnick was living, and she was really close to the Brown family. So we'd hear one thing, and
It was very divided.
OJ, and then going to my dad's house, and it was all pro OJ, and we're like, wait, what do we believe? And so we
Right, because your mom's probably sitting there going, that's my best friend, and OJ killed my best friend, and now my ex-husband's defending him, and you guys are caught in the middle in a sense during this whole thing, saying, gee, who's right? Who's telling the truth?
I know for us as kids, it was very hard. Like for me personally, I just felt like if I was at my mom's, I couldn't really talk about my dad. If I was at my dad's, I couldn't talk about my mom. Now,
Right.
like after the OJ trial was done, they became best friends, and my mom and my dad and my stepdad played golf together, and it was fine. But during the trial, it was awful for us kids.
So when OJ was found innocent, your dad was happy and your mom was miserable.
I think at the end,
don't know.
like if you notice, like
Your dad kind of removed himself after a while from it.
he kind of looked shocked.
Yeah.
When they read the verdict, we were all just kind of
OJ
like,
looked shocked.
Yeah, OJ. No one was more shocked than OJ, believe me. Yeah, that was, hey, where's your mic? Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Their father in particular, I can remember that. If you look back at that tape, he really is like, wow, what just happened?
But after the trial, your dad and OJ had a falling out, right?
I think so. He kind of kept it away from us. I mean, that was like Uncle OJ, and we'd see him all the time. So after that, I remember the day he got out of jail, I went to his house with my dad and, said hi to him. And then after that, I don't think we saw him again. I think they had a falling out.
OJ never hit on you guys?
No.
No? Uncle OJ?
Uncle OJ,
Uncle
no.
OJ, I'm surprised. I mean, why not?
Really, man?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank you, OJ. So you get on this reality show. Now, your parents divorced. Did your dad leave your mom, or did your mom leave your dad?
I think my mom was 12 years younger, and I feel like she just felt like
my mom left my dad.
Your mom left your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're being a diplomat.
Yeah, my mom left my dad.
And your dad seemed like a really together guy and everything, so you probably felt bad for him.
Yeah.
You probably sided a little more with him. And then your mom runs off with Bruce Jenner, which is an odd
married
couple.
5 months after they divorced.
Wow. Do you think they were having an affair? Is that what was going on?
No, they got introduced. They went on a blind date
Right.
after they got divorced. Steve and Candace Garvey set them up on a blind date.
Another charming couple. Did you when you first saw Bruce Jenner, because you've spoken about his plastic surgery, and I'm fascinated by Bruce Jenner's plastic surgery, and he seems like a nice enough guy and everything, but he was one of the most handsome men in America.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could have had a face like that, I mean, I'd be
Never
like,
touch
what?
it.
I would never touch it.
Yeah.
This thing, I'm trying to figure out what to do with it still. But I'm saying, if I had a face like that, and Bruce Jenner was like one of the best-looking guys in the world. Every guy wanted to look like Bruce Jenner. What do you think? Did he go psycho in some way or berserk? Like, have you ever spoken about?
How old was he when he got his
He
face
was
like
in
too?
his, I
like
think-
young.
He was young,
He had
right?
his nose done in like not the top facelift, but like the
bottom?
bottom
Yes.
facelift. And a guy just talked him into it, and he was really insecure. And
Right.
everyone has their own issues, and I guess he wasn't comfortable with himself, and he wanted to fix his nose. And the guy talked him into doing something else. And
Was drastic.
I mean,
the nose
he
job.
knows. Like when he got his face fixed recently, he was so afraid to do so. He was like, I don't even want to touch it again. I know they're gonna be worse than what it was. So he knew it wasn't.
Do you like
good.
him?
I
we
love him.
You
He
love
is-
him.
I've known him since I've been 4.
Why do you think you guys love him so much? In the sense that here your mom left your dad and all, but yet you accept like right away. you
Well,
accept.
but my dad learned to, like, after they got over their issues, it wasn't Bruce. Bruce and my dad became best friends, and I really have this, like, respect for Bruce for finally opening up to us and talking to us and telling us, he did have insecurities. He's not perfect. He was feeling this way, and
Right.
would talk to us and say, I hope you girls don't get asked these uncomfortable questions about me, and I hope I, don't make you feel uncomfortable. And it was really courageous of him to do it on the show.
So he's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
The best guy.
I think why I personally love Bruce so much is because he's never tried to force himself on us as I'm your dad now. He's always been like so accepting of knowing he's our stepdad and He
Not
loves
trying
us.
to push the role.
Yeah, I noticed on the show.
And I love that.
He kind of really has a good way of just staying out of
Yes,
things.
he
Like
does.
he steers clear. Even if your mom gets nutty with you and gets all permissive and all this, he seems to know that look, this isn't my scene.
Right,
I don't have control over these girls. I can only give them advice if they ask.
He's really secure in himself in that aspect that he can. And also, I love that he lets us love my father still, even though he's not jealous of
He's
that.
not jealous and doesn't get insecure.
Right. There's pictures of my dad all around the house,
Right.
and he just.
He's got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys still live.
Your true living situation.
Yeah, yeah. You don't live with your mom,
Everyone
do you?
thinks we live at home now.
No.
I'm married, so I live with my husband.
But where
Right.
do you live? Chloe doesn't even have a house yet, do you?
I'm moving on the 21st.
Finally.
But what do you do? So when you say there's pictures of your dad all around the house, now that you guys are out of the house, why would you? Oh, in your own homes, you're saying you have
No,
pictures
in
of
our
your
homes,
dad.
even in my mom's. I mean,
Why does
there's-
your mom still have pictures of
They're
your dad?
pictures of like my little sisters who are Bruce's and my mom's kids. Like,
But they would call my dad Uncle Robert.
They
so
were
there's
really
pictures of
close
them
towards the
together.
Right. You ever see Bruce naked?
ew, no.
Never seen his penis.
I would die.
You would kill
No.
yourself.
I would kill myself if I saw his penis.
Die.
I would die. I
So
wonder if he has bikini waxes.
I wonder too because he seems a little, feminine that way. He's not.
He's very hairless, actually. Like,
Right.
I've seen his chest.
Right.
He's like still ripped for being
He really
like
is.
60.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
He's like
Yeah.
80,
But
not
he
60.
vows to never work out ever again.
Because he
Like
probably
lift weights.
because he
He's so
did it his
high.
whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me understand something now. What's with you two? Only black guys? Is that the thing?
I'm only black guys.
She's only.
What
I'm
happened
not.
there? I mean,
Once
what
you
is
go
that?
black, you just never go back.
Is that true?
Not true.
For
I don't
me.
think it's true.
All right, I don't know much.
Kim, when have you gone back from black?
I've had a boyfriend my whole life.
Well, and he's been black, so what are you talking about?
I'm just saying I'm a totally half and half. Like,
Where's the other
completely.
half?
Like before.
Why
And
do
then
you-
once you went black, you haven't gone back. So, hello, it's a true statement.
No, but I'm saying I'm saying I would though. Like I would.
you would go back, but you don't.
Completely.
Your sister's
Well,
right.
just because I have a boyfriend. But if I didn't,
So,
I would,
hello, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't understand the logic in this comment.
Because I would.
Don't you think your sex tape was so outrageous because you were with a black guy? Like, still, white America has a hard time with that, and here you are, beautiful young girl having sex with a black man on the tape. I mean, it's still pretty taboo, right?
Yeah.
I knew I knew girls like you
I think so.
growing up. I knew this girl. She was really hot. She'd only date black guys. Like, she could not be with a white guy. Her parents were really distressed about it. And so she started dating my friend who was white, but he looked black.
Mhm.
He had like a fro and,
Right.
and very broad features and stuff. And he looked sort of traditionally black.
Mhm.
So, and then, but then she was fucking a cook behind his back because he was a real black guy.
Right.
You know, he had the whole thing going on.
Honestly,
What is it? How do you think this all
Well,
happened?
for me being, I don't know how it happened, but for
I
me
think
being,
maybe because we have such like big asses. Like the black guys like love a big ass.
Yeah, but you love the black guys. You love the black man.
I do.
Was it? Did you ever have sex with a white guy?
No,
Never.
never me. No, I've never. No, never.
And growing up, did you
So
only
weird.
fantasize
Never.
about black guys?
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm older, I definitely look. I think when I was younger, it was more all about black guys. Now that I'm older, I look at a lot of white guys. They're always older white men, though. And I'm always like, he's really attractive. When I was younger, I never thought so. But the older I get, the more I'm like, oh, he's a handsome man.
Was there a time when even your mother sat you down, or your father when he was alive, or even Bruce Jenner, and sat you down and said, "Listen, I'm not prejudiced. I'm saying, but what is going on here? Why
Yeah,
can't you
of
be with a white
course.
guy? Who sat you? Yeah, right.
Well,
Who
my
sat you down?
father like always wanted us to be with an Armenian guy,
Right.
and we were just like, okay.
Where are you
but-
going to find one of those?
Yeah. Where am I going to move to? Armenia? Yeah. That's a tough one to. All right. That's a little too narrow.
Yeah. I
But-
would say my dad had issues with it, and then after the whole OJ thing, I think he was like, this could happen to you guys. Like
Right.
he got really
After the OJ thing,
protective.
he got sort of racist about it, right?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
But
didn't
then
want.
he realized that it just was going to be the way it was,
Right.
so it wasn't going to change.
And so, how old were you girls when you started having sex with black guys?
Well, I had a boyfriend in high school from when I was like.
Where'd you meet a black guy in Beverly Hills?
Well, I went to an all-girls Catholic private school.
That's hot.
That's what ruined
I-
us.
Right. That's what did it. Was your first kiss black?
No, my first
No.
boyfriend was not.
Mine wasn't. No.
Oh, how disappointing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They turned me away. Jeez.
Are black guys, you think, better in bed? Is that the thing?
Don't know.
You don't know because it's all you ever slept with.
Yeah.
But you've had both.
I'd say it's just all about the chemistry between people. I'm really like
Right.
uncomfortable like when I talk about like personal.
I'm not.
What, about
things.
sex?
Yeah. I don't know
Really?
why I get really like nervous.
People, honestly, I think people perceive Kim as being so outgoing and like
this
very
sexual person.
You do
and
seem
stuff.
sexual to me, though.
She's not at all, and she's
but I always
so
see
shy.
pictures of you in bikinis and showing off your new body.
I like to go to the beach and stuff.
But that's
I'm
very sexual. I mean, you're putting it out there. It's
I
hot.
guess so. I guess you would see that. I guess
Yeah.
I would put that out
Are
there.
your boobs real?
They are. Mine are.
Both of you?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice rack.
Courtney's aren't.
She isn't. Mine aren't as big as hers, but she's
Kim's
a nice
got
rack.
huge boobs. What are you, a D?
I'm a 34D.
Nice.
Oh, Christ.
What every woman should be.
I'm a
Tease
B.
us white guys.
Sorry.
No, I like hers too. Don't worry.
Do you get angry
I
that your
actually
sister was
don't.
born with a D and you were not?
No, I don't. I like my boobs.
I would pray when I was in like 11. When I was like 11, my boobs started to get really big, and Courtney, who's my older sister, was so flat. And I would cry, and she would make fun of me, and in front of all the guys, like at school, she would just like totally make fun of me. Not at school, but the guys outside of school, and she would just be like, "Kim has the biggest boobs, the biggest nipples," and like make fun of me when I was 11.
Do you have big nipples?
Not really, no. But
There's nothing wrong with that. No shame in that.
but she would say these embarrassing things because at like 11, I was so embarrassed that I had huge boobs. And
You were good friends with Paris Hilton. Both of you were, or just Kim?
I was
She
when I
was
was
good friends with
younger.
You were.
Nikki.
And you were friends with Nikki. So Paris Hilton, you would think would be happy for your success in the sense that she sort of came out of nowhere. Her family was interesting. Her background was interesting. She became a reality star. You could say the same for you guys. You were not anyone famous, but somehow through this sort of wacky lifestyle, wild lifestyle, hanging out in clubs and things, people became aware of you. But Paris Hilton is jealous of you, isn't she?
You know what? I haven't talked to her in a few years.
Why? You were good friends.
We were good friends.
What happened? You got famous and she couldn't deal with it, right? Be honest.
If you say so.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
What was the falling out? Did you ever say to her, Paris, what's going on here?
I never did.
Why?
It was one time we just didn't speak again.
And you guys know why you're not speaking. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean,
Why be afraid to say it?
I did speak to her once when she went on a radio station and said that my ass looks like cellulite, like in a trash bag or something. She went on a radio station and she did call me to apologize.
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
That your ass has cottage cheese in it.
That's what she said. It
She
looked
needed to
like.
put you down. So what does she feel? You copied her success, or
I'm sure.
somehow you take away from something that she has?
I'm sure, but I haven't. We've never had a conversation about it. We just one day did not speak again.
Don't you guys compete for the
think
same
that's
dollars in a
just what
sense that part of the way you guys make a living, you can show up at a club and get paid $25,000 or something for just showing up, just to be at a party?
I mean, you would think that. You would think that there's. See, for me, like with all my friends, I would love for my friends to do it so then I could be like, hey, let's do it together. Let's see if we can get like a package deal and let's go and host the
But I
party
feel like
together.
also us as sisters, when we were instilled with these things, we're better as three than we are as one. Like three heads are better than one. But
there's power in numbers, and I think that sometimes people forget that. And if you like, I've had the same best friends since literally kindergarten, and my sisters are my best friends. So I don't have that switching of friend stuff. Yes, we grew up together. Our moms are good friends. I love her family. She showed me. It's cool because she's a really smart girl, and she showed me a lot that I never was aware of. Like I was, I moved out to the valley with the boyfriend, and when we broke up, I felt like I wanted to move back to Beverly Hills where all my friends were. She showed me so much. I was traveling the world with her. I'd never really traveled like that, and she showed me a lot. And I'm thankful for everything that I learned from her. But
she became jealous, and you and isn't it true now? You can appear at a club somewhere and get more money than Paris Hilton herself, right?
I don't know what's her going rate.
Well, I heard yours is $25,000 to appear.
Nice.
Is that true?
Kim's is more.
Kim's is more. Wow.
25, honey.
25's nothing. It's up. 50? I want you to come to a party, and I want you to, because I'm opening a new club. What do I have to pay? 50?
Well, if it's a birthday or New Year's,
Go
it's
ahead.
going to be a lot more.
Right.
So if it's just a regular Wednesday,
Regular Wednesday night. My day is Wednesday. That's the day I need to pump up. I want to get everyone to the club. I want to get
You
your
want me
friends.
to give you a deal?
I want you no deal. I want the actual
regular rate. He
That's right.
wants to know what the rate is.
What's the rate?
Say about 40.
40,000. Can Paris Hilton get as much as you? I heard that
Like
her
on a
rate.
regular Wednesday. It
I
could go
heard-
up. No, but a lot of girls are getting up to 100 for New Year's, stuff like that.
But
He's
I'm sa-
talking about Wednesday.
I'm talking about Wednesday, and I'm talking about Paris Hilton. I heard that her kind of cachet is going down, that she's not as in demand.
It's really weird. People don't really disclose that, but there are
Right.
there's levels of, this one's making
It's-
this. All the promoters know it.
It seems like great work. I mean, it seems kind of fun. You show up at a club, and you bring your friends, and 40 grand later, you're kind of, you're having a party, you can drink.
I feel like it is definitely the easiest, funnest job, and it's something that, even my boyfriend doesn't really understand. Like, well, why are you going out to all these clubs and parties? And I don't drink alcohol. I just don't like it.
Right.
So it's not like I'm out there
But you
partying.
do smoke weed?
No.
All right, nothing wrong with that. You do any blow?
I really don't know.
You don't like blow?
I've
All right.
I've never
Well,
tried it.
all right, fair
so
enough.
I
What do
love.
you do at these clubs then?
It sounds boring.
Well, because I have different.
She is
I have
boring at the clubs.
I'm
Don't get
boring.
me. Don't.
But I'm
She
not that
is.
type that sits in the VIP club and just doesn't
Do you
ignores
dance?
everyone. I go out and I
No,
go
she
into.
doesn't.
I don't dance.
She doesn't dance. What does she do?
She sits
I go
and
and
texts.
I talk to.
That's the cool
don't.
move.
Do you show your ass?
You sit and text.
Yeah, I'll do.
She'll
a few.
do one dance. Show him the one dance that you do.
Let me
Let me see you dance. I'll
I
dance
The
with
one
you.
that your hand goes
No,
up.
they make fun of me. They say that all I do is stand there and show my ass, and I'll be like,
I like it.
but I don't. I don't.
You don't do any of this? No. Okay.
But
So
you can interact with people. Like if I have these are the girls. I write on my blog every single day, and I have a fragrance that's coming out, and these are the girls at the club that are going to be buying my fragrance. So I don't sit there in the VIP room. I go and I'll talk to everyone, and we'll talk about
sometimes it seems on the show that Kim gets more attention than, let's say, Chloe. And Chloe, you get jealous, or you get like, hey, we have a family business.
Mhm.
Kim's making all the decisions. She's calling all the shots. Who the fuck is she? She's
You
just
know
one of
what?
the sisters.
My favorite episode
Yes.
was when they found out that you and your mom had made
Oh,
this
the
deal for
perfume.
the fragrance.
Right. Talk to me about that.
God.
Is,
No, it's
is,
not.
is Kim, in a sense, too full of herself? Is she
wait till
really?
season 4. I'm just
No,
an
it's
extra
not.
now.
It's not.
It's
I
all
don't
about
get
Chloe
upset
and Lamar.
about Kim making decisions. Sometimes I feel like Courtney and I and Kim, we make all these. We work so hard,
Right.
but then Kim's the one that gets all the credit for it. And we're always, but Courtney just doesn't speak up. I'm very vocal.
What is the work? In other words, putting out products, going out to these clubs,
Putting out
and doing
even-
the television show, right? That's the
But I
moneymaker.
do all the club appearances by myself, except for New Year's, the last.
Do you guys put all the
year.
same money in the same pot? In other words, if
When
you,
it comes from our dash, we're designing for BB for 5 seasons. We have a Virgin Saints and Angel jewelry line coming out that we designed for.
So
all
that
this
stuff that we do together.
that all
it
goes in one.
Yeah.
You have to
Together.
split that with your mom too.
No,
she'll
I
get,
mean
like,
she
a
gets commission
manager
because she's our
percentage.
management.
Commission. Schmission. Time to end that.
You tell her that. We
I'll
should
tell
call her right now.
Call
and
her
wake
up.
her
And
up.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Mommy schmommy, you're out of the house.
Mommy.
Oh, boy, oh
You
boy.
want to call her and tell her?
You take care of that.
Yeah.
I don't care. So
Chloe really did go in there and she said to her mom, you give Kim all the attention. She's your favorite. You really laid into her.
Well, Kim and Chris are twins.
We're twins, but we also have.
They are
from the
obsessed with
start,
each other.
We've started this before. My mom came to she told me about the show idea. I said, "Oh my God, I'd love to do it. Do you need me to go into the meetings, help you?" Her and I have always from the start.
I just
been on
think
the same page.
my mom knows Courtney and I aren't as into it. We just
Kim's
are more
more
like.
the businesswoman type.
Yeah, we
Courtney's
are
along
more
for the
into
ride.
our.
She could care less.
I got a question. All right, Chloe, let's get down to it. You got married.
Yep.
All right. Now, you married a rich guy.
Mm-hmm.
What is he, a basketball player?
Yeah, he plays for the Lakers.
He's
And he
a
makes
great
like-
player.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't know anything about this,
I mean,
but
the Lakers are good. I hate that, but Odom's a great player.
and of course he's a black guy, which you love.
Duh.
And he must be a big black guy. How tall a guy are we talking?
6'9", 6'10".
6'9". He
6'9"
must-
and a half.
And I don't mean to be gross, but he must have a penis like a horse.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, right?
Pretty fun.
And you're not a tall guy. How tall are you?
5'9".
Oh, you are 5'9".
Yeah.
And you can handle something that big?
Honey, yeah.
You can. Was he 9 inches?
I don't know. I didn't
Would you say
measure
at
it.
least? See the biggest penis you've ever had?
Yeah.
and you can handle
No,
it.
I don't want to know this.
Well, the public needs to know. You can handle it, right?
Yeah.
Everything. Show me with your hands. This big?
What? That's like a horse.
Yes, that's exactly what I imagined.
Oh, we're talking about a Laker.
That's like,
oh my goodness.
I don't
Tall as
know. I don't know how big.
It's as big as your sister.
Yeah, it's as big as Kim's leg.
The first time you...
This is-
how did you meet him? How did you meet your husband?
I host clubs too, and I was hosting Ron Artest plays for the Lakers now and does his Welcome to LA party, like a Laker party.
And you love that. There's tons of black men around. That's your thing. Go ahead.
That's why I said yes.
Right.
And my little brother came with me. He wanted to go, so I took my little brother. And I was hosting it, and he was there, and I met him.
He was there. He was a fun guy. Did you sleep with him that night, or did you wait?
I didn't sleep with him that night.
How long did you wait? How long should a girl wait? Every girl would like to get a basketball
Well, I
player.
mean,
That's a
honestly, I
jackpot.
got married a month after the day they met. So
I
mean,
yeah, I
they
got
could have
married
waited
30
long.
No, I got married 30 days from the day I met. Honestly, I'm not someone that goes by rules. Some people you meet and you know, like, oh, you just... Can I curse on this show?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, some people you meet, you know you're just going to, like, fuck them, and you're like, oh, that's it?
That's it.
Whoa.
And then there's... I mean, you do. You know when you're like... I don't know. You just have that chemistry with someone, or you have a chemistry that you're like, oh, I really like this guy. Every person's different.
You
so.
met him and he asked you out right away. Because I
Yes.
imagine this move. If you marry a guy in a month, did your mother say, did Kim say, did everyone say to you, listen, a month is just too
Everyone.
soon. You're younger. How old are you now?
25.
You're too young to make that kind of decision.
Everyone. But I've never...
I'm still confused as to... Are you married? Because there seem to be several marriages, several weddings. Then there was a prenup.
No, there's only one. There's only one wedding.
Okay.
Right. Now, he
I think
insisted...
there was just this like rumors.
There was just
of, like, are
rumors
they married, Aren't
everywhere.
they married? Is it real? Is it just for the TV show? No, they
Right.
really got married.
But you got married within a month.
I got married 30 day on my 30th day of knowing him.
So you meet this guy in the club.
Yes.
He asks you out the next day, I assume. This had to move quick.
Very quick.
Right. You go out. I don't know. Was he take you to dinner?
Well,
or did you just take you right home?
no,
Yo,
actually,
let's fuck.
Actually, that night we met. Then after the club, we all went to eat. We just went to IHOP. Like me, my brother, my best friend, him, some of his friends, and we were there for like 4 hours.
Guy's a rich guy, but he still goes to IHOP.
I love IHOP.
You love IHOP.
It's like the best place ever.
What do you order there? Pancakes?
Country omelet, and it comes with a side of pancakes.
That's good stuff.
I just get pancakes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just
But you know, we
pancakes.
were there for hours just talking, and then it was like 6 a.m.
And he brings you back to his place at 6 a.m.
No, then I went home with my brother.
Did you make out with him that night?
No.
No.
I never even kissed him.
So when do you start getting down to it? You had to be
the
day
next
two.
day? The next day, like it was 6 a.m. when I went home. The next day, we actually coincidentally had the same business manager, and I was
Right.
leaving, and he was pulling in, and he
So
was.
you didn't even exchange phone numbers or anything?
We did exchange phone numbers, but we didn't speak. It was like noon the next day. We had a meeting. It was me, Courtney, and Kim at the meeting. We all left, and he was pulling in, and it just like everything was
He
coincident.
took you home? He took you to his
There's
pad?
no such things as a coincidence.
Fate.
He
No,
took you to his house.
no. Then that night he was like, I have a clothing launch tonight. Want to come to it. I had to go to my girlfriend's birthday party, and then he met me at the birthday party, and that night we even like went to a strip club with my little brother. And
How old's your little brother?
Yeah.
22.
Oh, okay. All right.
I say little brother, but
I
he's
thought you
still
said
my
12.
Yeah, really.
13.
That's cool. You're a cool sister.
Yo, get this kid out of here.
So,
I don't know. We just and then from
and so
that day we never left.
when does the time come when he pulls his pants down and you see this penis for the first time?
I think 2 days after that.
Okay, so
So
within
day
the first
three.
day 3.
No, I think it was day 4.
Day 4. Who knew? But who's counting? We got to
Yeah,
get this
I
right.
don't know.
When you tell the kids one day, you got to get the story right.
I'll tell them when their dad showed me his schlong.
Right. When you saw the schlong, as you call it, was it extraordinary? Like, did you gasp? Did you go, oh my God?
Honey, she's only used to black eyes. She's used to
But
this.
still, when something's that big, you get, I mean, that's scary. It's
Holy
gotta-
mackerel!
Holy macaroni.
Was it? Have you met your in-laws? I assume you have, right? His parents?
Yeah. Oh, well, his mother isn't alive.
Oh, dad alive, or is he not in touch with the dad?
No, the dad's alive.
He's
Yes.
alive. And you met him, and you
Yes.
get along with him.
Yes.
Were some of the black relatives like, what you doing marrying this white girl kind of thing? Did they kind of put pressure on him? Sometimes a black guy can get that too, you know.
Yeah. I
Black
haven't
women
met
don't like
most
it.
of his most most of them we kind of cut off because they weren't too happy with it. So.
They weren't happy with it. A lot of black women do not like the white woman marrying the black man. That's another
They'll
thing.
kick your ass.
But also, and it's also that, but also, it was so soon too that a lot of people, if they live in New York, he lives in LA, and I live in LA, so most of his family isn't. Almost all of his family's in New York.
Why is the details of your prenup out there? Like, how did that all get out there?
They're actually not out there. That's all fake.
Here's what I read. Tell me if this is fake. All right, he signed a $30 million contract with the Lakers. Not bad.
It's a little higher, but yeah.
It is higher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, according to the prenup, you get $500,000 for every year you're married.
Fake.
$25,000 a month in alimony.
Would be nice, though.
Fake.
You get their newly purchased $4 million mansion.
Well, we did purchase the $4 million mansion.
And $5,000 a month for clothing allowance. And $1,000 a month for makeup and hairstyling. That's the deal.
That's all fake.
$1,000 a month.
Oh, and they're supposed to be.
That wouldn't last a day.
I know.
That's like one time.
And there's supposed to be courtside seats in there that I get too.
The
Do you
whole
get
family
those?
needs courtside seats.
Yes. Well, that's fair.
Ridiculous.
That's why you married.
Yeah, why would I want that?
Do they think that you were after his money? Is that what they think motivates you in all of this?
A lot of people do, but it's all people forget. Like I have very well-off parents.
You're a
and-
rich bitch.
I mean,
you have your own money.
But also, like, we own businesses. I don't need anybody else's money.
Are you guys millionaires?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, without your husband's
Yes.
situation, you are.
Yes.
Boy, that's a hot package.
Yeah.
Did you guys get him to sign something?
That's what I say to everyone. I'm like,
That's why I'm
hello.
like, I need my guy to sign a
That's
prenup.
right. Who
But
knows?
people, they want to just assume I'm, they're married to a basketball player in 30 days. He's not stupid. He's, you know what I mean? I'm not stupid. We both
And Kim, you're
bringing money to the
you're
pot.
banging Reggie Bush.
Mm-hmm.
That's a football player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who that is.
He's great too on the New Orleans Saints.
Well, they have taste.
They're undefeated.
The Saints are undefeated. Yeah.
Yeah.
He too has the big penis. Yeah.
I don't like talking about stuff
Well,
like that.
come on, let's
His
know.
schlong.
Is his
Howard,
schlong
he's
big?
part of their
Yeah.
juggernaut offense.
He has a bigger.
Yeah.
Is it this big? What did Howard say?
Who has the bigger penis?
This big. Well, Lamar is probably
Two of
feet
Reggie.
taller.
Right.
So
Reggie is banging you.
Yes,
Can't
he
be a
is.
white guy ever. It's always got to be the black guys.
I guess so.
That's
Maybe
wild.
Kim would bang you. Oh, you're married.
I'm married. I'm in a loving relation. No, I hardly look
Your
like a
wife
black
is
guy.
beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to be? Are you going to marry this guy, Reggie?
You never know.
Yeah.
We've been together going on 3 years.
You're in love?
Yeah, of course. We like to take our time, though.
Yeah.
You've had only long-term kind of things, right?
I do the long-term thing. I was married. I got married at 19 for 4 years, so I think that now I definitely want to just make sure that
Smart.
I just take my time.
Don't be a two-time loser.
Yeah, I
Right.
won't be a two-time loser.
When Eminem put out a rap song, he badmouthed you.
Yeah.
Did that hurt you, or did it make you happy and say, "Hey, I'm on the map"? I mean,
It made me. I swear. I remember. Like,
what did he say about you?
he said,
Kim Kardashian's a man.
She said, "You're a man." Here's what he
something.
said. He says, "I think Kim Kardashian's a man. She stomped him just because he asked to put his hands on her massive gluteus maximus again."
Yeah.
Did he come on to you and you rejected him? Is that what happened?
No, I've never met him. But I mean, it's like Eminem being Eminem. He just talks shit about everyone. So I thought it was just fun. Like,
I've never
it's cool.
heard someone think you were a man.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
I'm looking you over.
I mean, hello. She's like gaga gorgeous.
Yeah, you are beautiful.
No, that's so weird. Someone would say that about you.
You ain't no dude.
No.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
dude
sorta-
looks like a
sorta
lady.
Gay, it's sort of gay to say you look like a man.
I guess.
I think.
But I
don't
thought
know.
I thought it was like flattering. It's kind of cool.
Well, listen.
I don't care.
You girls are up to a lot. You did Dancing with the Stars, right?
I did.
Yeah, you got eliminated quickly. I figured you could dance.
Honey, she
said
doesn't
I
dance
don't
in clubs.
I'm petrified to dance, and my mom
Then
signed
why
me
did you
up
do
for it.
Dancing with the Stars?
My mom, as my manager, signed me up before even telling me.
Was it embarrassing to you not to be a good dancer?
I was so humiliated the whole time. I was shaking. I wish I could, like, if I look back now, I'm like, I wish I would have done a better job. I wish I had it in me. But I'm so, like, shy and nervous more than what people would think. So it was really hard for me.
You dated a white guy. I'm talking to Kim now. You dated a white guy, Nick Lachey, right? Who used to be married to Jessica Simpson and now, dates Vanessa Minnillo, all this stuff.
We went on a few dates. It
A
wasn't
few dates?
serious.
What happened? Nothing happened?
It was just nothing serious.
No sex?
No sex.
Really?
Really? No sex.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No making out? No light
Maybe-
petting?
Maybe like a kiss or something.
What a
bozo.
He didn't get
little
to use his finger or anything?
No.
Wow, that's too bad. Nick Cannon you used to go out with. That's Mariah Carey's husband.
Yeah.
You slept with him?
Yeah, we were together for.
Any good in bed? What is this guy's story?
I don't know.
What'd you break up with him for?
It was just not that serious. It was just a little random
fling.
He's an annoying bastard, right?
Be honest.
I mean, that guy's annoying. Yo, what's up, yeah? He's got like a degree from Arizona State. Like, what's up, baby? Shit.
Do you girls ever like to go to the ghetto and like hang out? I mean, you're very into the black culture. Do you ever do that? Do you ever go to like a really bad neighborhood and hang out? And
Just for fun.
Just for fun. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
You love it.
I like the swap meets.
No, but it's almost like you guys want to be part of the whole black thing. I mean, so,
Really?
why not? Yeah. I got a great place here in New York
I
you could
don't
hang
think
out.
they're Fergie.
I don't know.
They're not wigging it up.
Have you ever hung out with Fergie?
I have. I love her.
Yeah, she's good, right?
Yeah, she's so cool.
Do you think
It's
the
so
Black
much
Eyed
fun.
Peas have banged her? I do. I think
Every one
those
of
three
them.
guys have. I think they all have. The way she just moves and everything looks like she probably.
I don't think so. I don't get that vibe from
I think
her.
in the past when they were coming up, maybe they all banged her at one point
Maybe,
or another.
who
How could they
knows?
not? I mean, it'd be
I mean,
ridiculous.
she's hot. If I were the guys, I'd want to. But
That's right. Are you friends with Ryan Seacrest? I know he produces your show.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him hook up with a girl and actually go through with it and have sex with her, or is it?
I've never seen him have sex.
I mean, every girl we've had on the show said they went out with him and then he didn't want sex with them. What do you make of that?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that odd?
I've heard
he's like,
in
I was
bed.
going to say, I've heard
Really?
the complete
From girls,
opposite
I've
from
heard
girls.
He's like a freak
from
of
girls
the
in
week.
LA.
Now, you can see Kim and Khloe Kardashian on Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiering this Sunday night at 10 o'clock on E! Well, you've done it. You've how many successful seasons have you had?
This is our fourth, and Courtney and I have a spinoff too.
Yeah. Now, what was Courtney got in trouble for? What, drinking and driving or
That
something?
was me,
That
honey.
was you? What
Yeah.
happened to you? You seem like a good girl. What are you up to?
I'm now a good girl.
What happened? Tell me what went wrong.
I just had a couple too many drinks, and I thought I was a lot
More sober than
less drunk than I really was. I think, I mean, honestly, when you're in the club and you're dancing, it's like you're kind of sweating it out and you're fine. And then when you get in the car, I think it kind of sits.
Right.
I know that sounds silly, but I think I just was much more wasted than I was.
So what do they make you do for that? I mean, did you go to jail or?
I went to jail. I mean, it was my first offense. I was a .09, limits .08.
Okay.
I didn't get into an accident. I ran a red light and they pulled me over. I did.
They gave you the test?
Were you so nervous? Did you see the cop behind you?
No, I didn't see the cop behind me. They gave me the test. I failed. They took me into jail that night. I was in there for 19 hours that day. Kimberly and my mom actually came as my visitors to jail. And Kimberly
there was hookers in there with her.
Wow.
I was the only person in there. Everyone else was in there for prostitution. I was the only one in there for DUI.
Right.
Great place to meet black guys.
Great. Yeah. Great place.
Either of you girls ever have lesbianism?
No.
You're not going to try it?
That's
No.
Courtney.
That's more Court, the pregnant one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She did it.
Mm-hmm. Not all the way, but she'll kiss a girl and she likes it.
I could see Kim
fun in
doing
college.
it. I could see you.
Really?
Yeah, I could see you definitely getting it on with another girl.
No.
Now, how did Court get pregnant?
With
She
kissing
just didn't
broads.
use a condom. No, I'm just kidding.
She's married?
She's not married.
She's got a kid?
She's having.
She's about
She's
going to
having a
have a
kid.
kid.
Any day now.
Ay vey.
She just in Miami. Her and Scott ran into each other and they were drunk. And Scott is her
boyfriend. They've been together
They
for a
broke
few
up.
years and they
Oh,
broke up.
so
But
you
they
didn't-
broke up and he stalked us in Miami. And then
He banged her without a rubber.
Who does he play for?
nothing
Wow.
for the white boy team.
Ay vey. Double oy vey on that one, huh? Yeah.
And then she just, I don't know. Then when in Miami, she started throwing up and sleeping a lot, and we found out she was pregnant. So our single sisters trip turned into.
You seem more like
A
the
lot
party
more.
girl, though. Kim actually is kind of mellowed out, but
Me?
you're up for a couple of drinks. You do a little coke. What are you up to?
I don't do drugs. I am a drinker all
That's
the way.
something that's cool. I mean, all of us, we've never gotten into drugs. I
That's
mean,
good.
Chloe obviously had her DUI and drinks a little bit, and Courtney
I
used to
drink. There's nothing wrong with that.
But we've
Meth?
none of us have gotten
Crystal
into
meth?
drugs.
No.
No.
Hash oil?
I think because so many of my friends
Psilocybin?
have done drugs and I've seen such negative effects of it
Yes.
that
They've all gone downhill, and you're trying to stay on the straight and narrow.
You
I
know what?
respect that.
I wouldn't do meth. I'd deal it.
Right.
You know what's amazing about these two, Howard? They're pretty unique. They date two amazing players on
Right.
amazing teams in different sports. Like they're two of the premier guys
All
on
we need
premier
is Courtney
teams.
to date a Yankee, and we'd all be.
You'd be all set.
You keep her away from the Yankees.
Why not? Listen, you girls seem to be doing well. So see Kim and Chloe on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, premiering this Sunday night at 10 o'clock on E! And Kim and Chloe's Quick Trim diet products are available at GNC stores nationwide. Now, you just lost a lot of weight, right, Kim?
Yeah, well, Chloe lost about how much? 25 pounds?
27.
27 pounds.
That's great.
Holy shit.
And then
And you got
lost,
pretty chiseled. I saw you in a bikini in some magazine showing off your new body.
Yeah, I lost about a good solid 10 pounds, but I'm only 5'2", so it just makes a big difference on me.
Yeah.
But I never knew. Like, I just would eat. I can't really control what I eat. I like to eat.
So what happened? You take this product and you slim down a little bit?
Yeah, and you work out. And
Kills the appetite?
I have the biggest sweet tooth, so it just really curbs that, and it just makes you, it like speeds up your metabolism and just makes you lose weight.
Makes you regular.
Yeah.
I'm not
Does it make
pushing
you
anything,
regular?
but meth does
Do you
that.
do it a lot with this thing?
It just, I don't know. I love it. It gives you energy. It has like black licorice in it, which that's
Makes you duty?
a little, but it's
How
all
many times a day-
natural.
How many times a day you duty?
Just once.
What you, Kim? You too?
Look, she's gonna die.
Kim, do you duty more than once a day?
Look,
I could see you being pretty regular.
she's so embarrassed. You can't.
I could see you 2 or 3 times a day making a duty.
Kim, it's okay. It's
Not embarrassed.
normal.
Not that much. No.
How do you girls clean up after you duty? Do you ever use baby napkins like I do?
Wet
Baby-
wipes. Yes.
You use wet wipes? That's
Wet
what I
wipes
use.
in every bathroom.
All the
Yeah.
time.
Who makes the bigger duty? You or your sister?
Oh my goodness! I
Kim.
can't-
Kim is a killer.
How do you see her
How do
duty?
you know?
The bathroom, like the stench, Kim.
When do I ever go to the bathroom in front of you?
It's not in front of you. It's just
Kim,
wafting through the house.
Never.
Poor Reggie.
We don't even live together.
Kim, I
know.
could smell it from my house.
Wow. Does Reggie say anything about that?
Reggie
Just
leaves.
making it up.
Would you have him duty in front of Reggie?
She makes him
Can I
sit
tell
on the
you
floor.
something so
Yeah.
disgusting?
Go ahead.
My brother and his ex-girlfriend, they were like so
No.
obsessed with each other they could never be apart. He would go to the bathroom and she would sit on his lap and
Oh.
be there.
You're lying.
I swear.
That's a blumpkin.
That's practically a bump. That is a
That's a
blumpkin.
blumpkin, yeah, when you get blown while you're shitting.
That's right.
What?
I don't think it's like
Yeah.
girls are
Who
never
knew?
supposed to like fart or shit or any of that.
Let me tell you
so
something. I've never seen my wife shit.
I don't talk
My
about
wife
that with my
doesn't
boyfriend.
shit. She doesn't fart, and I tell you what, it keeps it real.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm even now into that. I don't do any farting in front of her. I got my own bathroom. I do my thing when I have to.
I
Yeah,
agree.
we have separate bathrooms.
Right.
I don't believe in
You
it.
got to keep it real.
I've
What's
broken
up?
up with 3 chicks because I shit my pants in front of them.
You know who their brother was dating?
Who?
That chick that was in here last week, that Lisa Ann chick, the Sarah Palin porn
No,
star.
he was not. That was
She
a lie.
said she said that she dated him.
That was
That
a
is
lie.
such a lie.
Not
Well.
true.
How do you know, girls?
That
Your
was
brother's
not-
out there having fun.
Definitely not his ex-girlfriend.
No.
We're talking about met her at the gym and nothing. That was it.
Did you guys ever get it on with the same guy?
No.
No.
You don't go for the
You
same.
would
We
never
have
double.
very different
We don't.
tastes.
Yeah, we have all
You would never
three of
double
us.
team. You would never double team a guy.
No,
Right.
I don't.
Nobody's gotten the Kardashian sisters.
No.
No.
It doesn't sound like you have different tastes.
Sounds like
We
something I
do.
would like to do. Get all 3 of them in a room and see if I can't get something going.
I can imagine Kim shitting and Reggie's like, damn, bitch, what you eating?
All right, and look for the Kim Kardashian fragrance this February exclusively at Sephora stores. Go ahead. A couple of quick questions for the Kardashian girls, and then we'll move along. Hey, Ralph.
Hey, Chloe was on that last great season of The Apprentice, but it was really weird because Trump kicked her off because she had to do community service for that drunk driving. I just thought that was kind of fucked. Like, Chloe, were you like, what was the deal? Was he trying to thin out the herd, or like?
Were you screwed over on The Apprentice?
Yeah.
Because,
I was.
Yeah.
He knew about my DUI before I went on the show.
She had to get it clear.
I had to get it cleared because I did have to go back to LA to do one thing for it while I was filming. And basically, I just wasn't enough drama, I feel, for him. I really was there for charity. I didn't know I was there to throw everybody under the bus. So I think that's why he kicked me off, is just I was boring.
Do you think if you guys hadn't been successful in terms of becoming famous, it would have wrecked your life? Did you have the drive in the same way that this couple who broke into the White House? Or
Not at all.
Not at all? Was it not a burning passion for you to get famous?
No,
it
actually,
happened, and we're having so much fun while this ride is lasting. But we all have really normal lives outside of this, and we have like our clothing store Dash and stuff that we did before. That's what we
you were
would be
working.
doing
You
now.
were working before, right?
Yeah.
You worked for what? You worked for celebrities and actually put their clothing together, and you were a stylist.
I was a stylist and had this closet organizing company, and we had our clothing store, so we would just continue to do that kind of stuff.
Guess who was organizing my? He's laughing because I had a big discussion with you yesterday about organizing my closet.
Can I get $25,000 for a party?
Well, you know what? Start by organizing my closet better.
Organize your closet and
That's his
sell it
job.
all on eBay. I'm addicted to eBay, so I take everything from my closet and sell it.
I bet
there.
Ralph can get a few G's.
Yeah. I would give you like $100 to show up at a party.
And I drink and dance.
That's right.
Me too.
All right, so you were working girls. The perception is that you guys never had to work or do
Right.
anything for your,
Not
but
true.
you always had something going on. All right, Jim, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Howard. I mean, I'd pay $50,000 for you to come to one of my parties, but I mean, they haven't done anything to deserve that, really.
Well, the girls.
I should charge them $50,000 to for me to come to one of their parties.
Well, don't be mad at them. They're just getting $50,000.
And we're just doing what people offer.
Don't hate the player, hate the.
Holla.
Yeah, right.
Let's go to Dan. Dan, when you. By the way, girls, when you're with your boyfriend or your husband, do you black it up at all? Do you have an ability to talk in the
Not at all.
You ever go, yo, what's up, ma?
No, I hate
my
people like
boyfriend
that.
doesn't even talk like that.
No,
Neither. No,
Not at
Lamar
all.
doesn't talk like that either.
You don't like when white people put on the.
Yeah, like
outfit.
you are who you are. I don't like people that try to, like, you just accept who you are, and I don't like people that talk
we sound
differently
like
around
the
different
biggest
people.
Valley girls.
Like,
We are Valley girls.
Dan, go ahead. and
Hello
fill the-
there, Lamar.
That's right. Me, when I'm around black people, I put on my black afro.
I go to like
Look at her.
1850.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, Lamar, might you be so kind as to tell me where the vacuum is?
Dan, go ahead. You're on the air. Dan in Philly.
Dan the man.
All right. Let's go to Roger. Roger.
Yo, Howard, can we get these girls on the Sibian?
Let's do it.
Do you girls ever masturbate with a vibrator?
Yeah.
You do. You like it?
Kim, are you okay?
I'll let Chloe answer this.
Kim, you don't? You never touch yourself?
I don't talk about stuff like that.
Would you use a vibrator or would you use your own fingers?
I don't know.
Be honest.
I don't know.
What do you use? What does she use? You know.
I've never
Chloe
seen her
could
do
answer
it.
all these
Not after one of those enormous shits.
I do not take enormous shits.
I was totally
Chloe
kidding
says
about.
kidding.
I was kidding. I just like to fuck with Kim because she gets so uncomfortable.
It's funny. What's the big deal about? Are you embarrassed by masturbation? We all do it.
No, I just don't ever
Masturbating
like
is
talk
great.
about stuff like this.
Really?
I always get really like.
Can you get yourself
uncomfortable.
off by just sitting on your foot like Robin can?
Oh, here we go. I never said that.
She can rock back and forth and get herself
You
off.
can?
No.
Oh, I
She
was like, that's a
squeezes.
gift.
She squeezes her legs together.
Who do you guys think about when you masturbate? Like George Washington Carver or something?
No.
You only think about black guys when you masturbate?
I honestly just think about my husband right now.
Bullshit.
No,
come on.
because
Come on.
he's on the. He has 82 games a year, and
Do you trust him to go on the road by himself?
100%.
You don't think he'll cheat?
No,
You guys are both very young.
he's 30.
Nah,
Still
that's
young.
What
Tiger
basketball
Woods.
player cheats
Look
on
what
the
happened
road?
with Tiger Woods.
Right, but I
Mr.
just
Perfect. Is he sort of your type, Tiger Woods? Not your
No.
type, right?
don't.
I
Not
don't
mine
feel-
at all.
I don't feel he's black enough.
No,
sort of
he's
caught in
just
the middle.
like he just. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really into golf.
You wouldn't be turned on by a message like,
Golf reminds me of like Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce and golf.
All right. It's
Oh,
not
but,
for you.
He's a good athlete.
Well, listen, girls, you're delightful.
Thank you.
You got a lot going on. I'm not even sure what's going on, but it seems like you got a lot going on.
I don't know what happened.
You're banging,
That's my
you're
favorite.
shitting.
That's my favorite question. Like, what do you guys do?
We're shitting from Quick Trim. We're banging.
Do you
we're
really?
not athletes?
Are you really regular from your quick trim?
No, I'm kidding. I honestly was
It does
kidding.
make you regular.
Would you guys
in a
ever?
good, healthy way.
Would you ever date a guy? This is more for Chloe than Kim. Would you ever date a guy as light as, let's say, President Obama, or would he have to be darker?
No,
is he too
I
light?
think President
I think
Obama is
he's too light
so
for Chloe.
handsome.
What?
I think he's too light for Chloe.
I don't
Too
know.
light,
I mean,
right? She
I
goes
do.
super black.
She likes.
I
the
don't.
dark
I
chocolate.
think he
Chocolate.
is so
Wesley
handsome.
Snipes black. You like?
No.
No, maybe.
Too black? Wesley Snipes?
I mean, you just have. It's not about the color of skin. It's about the chemistry.
Well, it seems for you, it's about the color.
Ask, who's the hottest actor out there for you today? Who do you think is
Honestly,
really
I
hot?
love Denzel. I think because his acting. I just think I don't know. I love Denzel as an actor.
Is that the right skin tone? He's not too dark. He's perfect. Obama is not too white for you.
I love
would say,
Obama.
like,
You would have sex with Obama if he was single?
Hello, I would do it for our country.
You would. You would have sex with Obama. You know what? You're a true patriot.
I am.
That's
I'm
right.
going to do it for the country.
Goddamn right. This is a
Jeez.
stressful time.
Yes.
Good for you.
You know, I think you'd like pick up Sanford and Son on DVD. The guy who played Rollo.
You guys can jerk off to that.
Oh my God, he was hot.
No, seriously, Kim, when you masturbate, do you think about the black man? Do you?
No.
No?
Kim
Lying.
doesn't. Look at her. She's like going to faint.
What magazines do you guys look at? Like Jet and stuff like that when you want to pleasure yourself? I mean, what do you look at? I don't know. All right,
Totally.
Robin.
Big black dicks.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We
Is there
just
a magazine
open up
with
a football magazine.
There
Kim
is one.
does.
When you guys would buy porn, like girls would buy porn, right? And stuff.
I've
When you were growing
actually-
up, would you buy black porn?
I've never bought porn, actually.
Really?
Mm-mm.
No. When you were growing up, did you ever fantasize about OJ?
Oh,
Either one of you?
that was Uncle OJ.
No.
You know you did.
No.
Kim.
Kim did. Kim probably did.
She blames everything on me.
I know.
Oh, a Renthal.
See Kim and Khloe Kardashian on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, premiering this Sunday night at 10 o'clock on E! I like you girls.
Yeah,
We
they're
like
all right.
you, Howie.
Well, hey, we like each other. If only I was a black man.
If
We can
only.
cornrow your hair for you.
Cornrow me up.
Kim knows how to cornrow. That's
Do ya?
how black she is.
Help me out.
I would do blackface to date one of these broads.
Kim and Chloe's Quick Trim Diet products are available at GNC stores nationwide, and you can look for the Kim Kardashian fragrance this February exclusively at Sephora stores. Keep us updated on what's going on. I'm proud of you that you get more money than Paris Hilton at these clubs. Good for you.
Yeah, she's got no
That's
ass.
exciting. Yeah. And I like it. I like what's going on. Say hi to Bruce. Tell him
Thank
enough with
you.
the surgery.
He's done.
Yeah, it's
He's done.
over.
He looks great now.
He almost has no nose.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
but the doctor completely fixed.
He looks like
everything.
Audrey
Looks
Hepburn.
amazing.
Fixed up his nose,
We'll
too?
see the new
They
face
didn't
in
touch
this
the nose.
season.
but they
No, we
fixed
did it at
everything.
the
Looks amazing.
the finale of last season, but you got to see it. He looks great.
Okay.
He does look great.
Right. All right, good. Now, listen, what can I do? He's got his problems, I got mine.
He created his
Oh,
problem.
the Tiger Woods is on the phone. Needs to speak to you girls.
Okay.
Yes, Tiger?
Tiger, yeah, I'd like to get Courtney's number so I can round out the professional athletes in the family.
Yeah. Well, okay. Do you mind giving Tiger Woods your phone number? Tiger, you holding up all right?
Yeah, it's huge, quickly.
Everything's okay. All right. Well, that's good. All right. Look, we have to take a break. Girls, thank you.
Thank you.
I've taken away two things from this interview.
Go ahead.
Big shits and black guys.
Everybody wearing underwear today, or does everyone not wear panties?
I normally
Underwear.
don't, but I am today.
I
Why?
normally
don't know why.
and I am today because
I think
we're
since
changing.
it's cold. I don't
When you
know.
say you don't wear panties, like that's just a conscious decision because it's hot, or because he's just a hotter kind of look, or what?
No, like for some things I don't like it like cuts you off in some clothes.
You can
but
see it through a dress. You know.
Do
and
you
it
like
just
to be
looks ugly.
photographed and like you get out of a car and then you can see a little bit of vagina?
Never.
I will not get out of a car if there's anyone there. I will leave before I get out.
I think
make
it's sexy that you guys don't wear panties. I love that.
But we only don't wear panties if we know you can't get crotch shots.
Yeah.
But you wear a mini skirt with no panties and walk
Oh, no.
around.
No.
You will wear panties.
Yeah.
In some dresses, if they're a certain length, I won't wear panties. But
Or
if
like
they're
little shorts or something.
if they're mini, then you got to cover the thing.
Like the paparazzi
The
will
princess.
literally get down on the ground just to get that shot. Like they'll lay on the floor or kneel down, and I'll
Hot.
say, "I'm not getting out unless you."
They want to see Reggie's bush.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Right? What, anal sex? You girls down for that? Who likes it?
Look,
Who doesn't?
Kim's about to cry.
Kim, do you like anal? Yes or no?
I'm not answering.
Exit or entrance? Come on. Answer.
That's why Kim shits so much.
I'm
just kidding.
Can a brother spank you, girls? Can a brother spank you, girls?
I love being spanked.
You like it. You both like being spanked. Like getting your hair pulled?
I love it.
Do you like talking dirty in bed?
Love it.
I love all that.
Yes.
You like 69? Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
You guys like gunplay in bed?
What's that?
Take a gun to your head.
No, I've never done
All right,
gunplay.
well, okay, then you can't be with me.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I
What
might
do
play
you
rough.
say when you're talking dirty?
I
dirty for me.
I go crazy.
What do you say? Come on, baby.
Oh, I would never say.
Would you say the N word?
Oh, come
No.
No.
Will you ever use the if your husband said to you or your boyfriend, call me the N word?
Never.
No.
Never.
I've never said it. Never will.
All right. And, well, that's enough for me. And anal, yes or no? Will you do it? Chloe,
That's good enough. That fart was great.
will you do anal for your man if he wants it?
I think Chloe will do anything for her man.
For my husband, anything.
Fair enough. And
Keep
Kim,
him faithful.
I will do anything for my husband.
Kim, will you do it for your man?
I'll do anything for my husband.
For your husband. So you haven't tried it yet.
You're not married,
Yeah,
right?
she was married.
I will do anything for my husband.
All right, fair enough, girls. I like it. You got a good
I like it a
attitude.
lot.
I like it.
Yeah,
All right.
I like it.
We're going to take a break,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back. And by the way, speaking of the black man, Kenan Thompson's here. He's on Saturday Night Live. Funny guy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been watching him. He's good.
you chicks should date him.
Yeah, that is a guy you could date.
Come on.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Thanks, girls.
Next time we'll be a little
Kim.
more relaxed.
Chloe.
Yes.
Guys,
On camera.
guys, how'd it go in there today?
Oh, it was
Bad.
funny. He's really funny.
Now,
Spoke about it all.
You guys talked about a lot of things today. And you seemed, Kim, you seemed a little shy about talking about the sex and
I always get
masturbating
shy.
and-
Like, I don't usually talk about that with my friends, let alone a stranger. So it's kind of weird.
And I always talk about sex and masturbating and anal. Like, that's just what I do in life. So.
and poop. You guys are a little weird.
By the way, she was making that all up.
That's not true?
I make
You guys sure?
everything
How
up.
would she know?
Nothing that I say is serious just to confuse you guys, so you never know when I'm telling the truth.
I'm Greg Fitzsimmons, and I'm here at the mothership. I'm not in LA in my shitty 1 hour a week radio show. I'm here. This is where it all starts. This is where it ends. And it's pretty exciting now that Artie's gone, that, me and Colin and Nick have a shot at really coming in here. And, what? Artie's back? Why didn't my fucking publicist tell me this?
In our green room right now is a man named Greg Fitzsimmons. He's been on the show many times. Very funny guy. And he is here.
I wonder if he has any Kenneth Keith story.
I believe he does have a Kenneth Keith story. I think he managed to avoid Kenneth Keith his entire life.
I've avoided it my whole life, and you're going to watch me take this fucking nightmare of a mood that Steve Langford created and try to turn it into a radio show before this thing ends. People don't care that much, Howard, honestly. I mean, it's sad, but enough.
Oh, come on. It's always crazy when a Wack Packer dies.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy when I fly in from L.A. last night. I get at fucking 3 in the morning. I'm waiting out there for an hour and a half, and you guys are acting like the Pope just died. I'm in the an hour now. I'm sitting in the green room waiting to go in. I'm sorry that Kenneth Keith died. I didn't know the guy, but, this is my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You feel you should have been in here instead of the Kenneth Keith story?
Well, I just feel like, I always come in on a Thursday, and
Right.
5 minutes into my appearance, you're looking at Robin and your watch going, what else? What else we got, Robin? And I'm going like, I'm working the Columbus funny bone. That's the
Is that
highlight of
what you're
my
doing?
week,
Are
and
you
I'm coming
working?
in to plug it. And then and then Langford comes in here crying like a fucking, like he's on The View and talking about a Wack Packer that honestly, I didn't know the guy. There's a ton, what does it take to be called a Wack Packer anyway? Is there a
Right.
union? It's like there's a million of them. They die. That's what they do.
In a sense, it's funny. I was talking about this the other day. Katie Lee Joel, who is the wife of Billy Joel, she
Sure.
got booked on the Regis and Kelly show. And she was going to do a cooking segment, which is a big deal when you have a cooking book out, because if you get on those shows, women go and buy the The Pope preempted her. He landed at JFK.
Right at her cooking segment?
I was watching with Beth, and then boom, the Pope came on, and wham, out.
Yeah.
And in a sense,
Nightmare.
here you are, a guy. You are an accomplished comedian. You're part of our family of regular guests. You even
Not
have
Wack Pack. Not
Wack Pack. You have your own show. And look what happened to you. Kenneth Keith dies.
Cock blocking my Columbus Funny Bone appearance.
Probably the most important 20 minutes that you could have had. In fact, you're absolutely right. We got to get right over to Mike Walker next. We have to get to Robin's News, and you're going to be a part of it. But certainly you would
we
have
don't
had
have
more.
time to interview you.
Your interview has been axed.
And I can only give a eulogy for a Wack Packer who I've never heard of. I was hired one year to do the red carpet for E, like
Yes.
for the Oscars.
Yes.
Important job.
And I get there, and it was like my job was to do the pre-Oscars, like watching them set it up, and I'm like interviewing the guy who's got the vacuum cleaner that's vacuuming the red carpet, and I'm making jokes about how he's sucking all the crushed dreams out of that red carpet.
It's good stuff.
Funny shit. I banked like 3 good segments, then all of a sudden, Britney Spears got married, and boom, E
Off.
fucking drops everything. And
you.
I got like no.
Well, you know, you mentioned the Oscars. You know, Kenneth Keith loved the movies.
Kenneth Keith was in a couple of movies.
Kenneth Keith was in movies, in a movie with Artie.
He loved the Oscars.
What was
right.
He's in Jerry Maguire. Right?
He's in Jerry Maguire, and you got cut out of it.
I got cut out of it.
Yeah,
That's
is
right.
that true? You got cut out of Jerry Maguire?
I had a really cool scene with Tom Cruise and Kelly Preston. I had a bunch of lines, and I got cut out of the movie.
All right, you just trumped everything.
By the way, I do want to let the audience know that you've recently come out of a midlife crisis. You were smoking tons of weed and doing Vicodin. I didn't know this about you. Is this true?
Yeah, well,
I thought you were like
I'm the opposite of Artie.
Wait a minute, I didn't know that.
I don't have any left.
Wait, no, this is odd.
You were an alcoholic at one point, right?
I haven't had a drink, and I quit on 1990 on New Year's Day after doing an 8-ball all night that I went in on with 2 other guys and did the entire thing.
An 8-ball?
What is an 8-ball?
It's an eighth an ounce of
heroin and coke, like what Belushi.
No, that's a speedball.
An 8-ball it refers to the amount of coke. It's an eighth of an ounce. Right?
It's an eighth of an ounce.
There's our
3.5 grams.
Yes, 3.5 grams of coke. So you said
that's
I'm
a
not,
lot of coke.
No, but the point is like I have my relationship to substances is as bad as Artie's is. He's a marathon runner with abusing himself.
Right.
I was sprinting.
Right.
I mean, I started drinking and doing drugs when I was about 13, and by the time I turned 24,
But I thought you were totally sober.
From 24 till a year ago, nothing, zero.
And what happened?
What happened a year ago?
You started doing
I turned
weed?
40.
You turned 40 and
Honestly,
you started
it was
smoking
like
weed.
It was just like a new. Well, you know, I started taking. I've been like mildly depressed my whole life.
Yeah, I could see that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
You think you're covering it?
You're a comedian. I mean, it's a tough road.
Well,
it's a tough
yeah, but
situation.
it's funny because
People don't know.
No, people don't think that. They think I'm always happy, but
I don't think that.
when I go because you're
I
the
think
same
you're
way. I'm sure you go
miserable.
home and you get into the fetal position and cry like me.
Yeah, so, and you know, by the way, Kenneth Keith was mildly
You
depressed.
motherfucker!
Kenneth Keith put you all to shame.
For a report on Kenneth Keith's depression, here's Steve Langford. Listen.
This is why I'm depressed. No, so basically,
Wait, Greg, High Pitch Eric just died. 1 second.
Hold on a second.
That's a
Well, that'll
You're telling
actually pick
me
up the
a
mood
year
around
ago
here.
you started doing.
You turned 40.
And what did you take for your depression?
Well, I mean, I had been told my whole life that I should take antidepressants and all that, and I never did because I was sober and I didn't want to put anything in my body.
Right.
So it got bad, so I started taking.
Sorry.
What does it
yawning.
mean? Wait a
Howard
minute, wait a
is
minute.
fucking yawning.
What does it mean it got
How
bad?
long is this story?
This is unbelievable.
Could you tell us about Kenneth Keith? No.
I've been up for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not has nothing to do with your story. Just ignore my yawn.
Okay.
I covered my
Really,
mouth.
I've been up since 2001.
Yeah.
What do you mean it got bad? What was happening?
I started having a sensitive. All my skin and my torso hurt so much that I had to hold my shirt against myself.
Kenneth
when I'd
Keith
walk.
had that.
I swear to God. I'll fucking snap. Where's a cup of water? Give me a cup of water.
Oh, you just want to be on a special on Howard TV.
So And Fred, by the way, thank you for not cueing the fucking sad music.
I was waiting.
Yeah. Well,
But let me because I'm yawning. Let me cut to the chase here.
Cut to the chase.
All right.
So I was taking all these other drugs, and so then somebody goes, well, you should just smoke pot.
What were you
organic.
taking? What were you taking?
Well, I hurt my back, and so the doctor gave me a Vicodin prescription, and I took one, and my entire body just went, yes, this is what we need.
Right.
And then
Unbelievable.
And I started.
Greg, you mind if I lay down on Artie's bed? Artie, where is the bed? No, I'm just kidding around. I mean, I'm fucking with you.
No, it's fine.
I love you.
I know.
I am shocked. Why did you not tell me this sooner? I don't understand.
Because the last couple of times we saw you, you were in the
last
midst of
couple
this.
times. I've been in 10 times in the last year. Artie's here every day, so when he's fucked up, you know it. With me, I'm like, I quietly suffer. I don't want anyone to know that
I am so shocked. So you went back on Vicodin, and you went, and your body said to you, "Oh, I remember how great it is to be high."
Yeah.
So now, what did you start doing?
Then I started smoking pot.
Right.
And then I got they made it legal in California, so I got a license to buy marijuana, and there's a shop a block from my house.
Under what premise, though? Don't you need a medical reason?
Yeah, I went to the shop, and I go, how do I get a license? And they gave me an address. I went there, and I was back in the shop a half hour later with a license in my hand.
And what was the medical excuse? Depression?
Well, I walk in, and the receptionist is sitting cross-legged and barefoot listening to the Grateful Dead on her Apple computer. She sends me in, and I'm not exaggerating. There was a cloud of smoke in the doctor's office. UCLA diploma on the wall.
So marijuana is legal in California?
Yes.
It's completely legal.
Well,
anyone can go get a license.
They ask you in a very leading way.
Yeah.
What do you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
Aches and pains?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like you're sad?
Yes.
Here.
And they write it out.
That's it.
Wow.
It. And then I go back to the shop, and it's like, all of a sudden, it's like that movie Sideways with wine.
Yeah.
Well, this one has a nice bouquet. It's a little fruity. It's
oh my
It's almost like Amsterdam, where they have different brands, and they tell you what it does.
Well, they tell you sativa, and then there's the.
I thought medical marijuana was only if you had cancer or
glaucoma.
Well, look, honest. For the record, I'm for legalizing marijuana because as long if booze is legal and people are crashing their cars and marijuana does not, it's organic, there's no real medical downside to it, and it does help in theory a couple things, but besides that, it wasn't right for me. I started withdrawing.
Right, you started smoking pot, you were doing Vicodin. And did your wife notice?
In your room all the time
did your wife know you were back on substances?
Yeah, I mean the thing is, my wife is amazing. She, I never lie to her about anything.
But she doesn't become your mom all of a sudden and go, you better stop doing that.
As a matter of fact, when it got kind of bad, a couple comics pulled me aside and said, look, you're not sober anymore.
Artie pulled you aside?
Artie. No, I was drunk.
No, a couple very close friends that are comics pulled me aside.
Well, this is a surprise to me because Greg has always been a sober guy to me.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is I think some people look to me as the guy who, hey, if Greg can do it.
I did.
Greg, are you sober now?
Oh, yeah, for 2 months. I haven't touched anything, and I probably never will.
Are you missing it?
No, because what I was missing was when you're sober and you work as hard as I did to get there, it's you have truth. You have this truth every day, and there it is. And it was gone. I was coming home, and I felt like a teenager hiding from my mother, like ashamed, pulling over to the side of the road, getting high. And,
wow.
And it felt
what
like...
were you? So at your worst now with this newfound drug use, what was your worst day? Like, what were you taking?
It wasn't that. Whatever was in I mean, obviously everything in our medicine cabinet was gone. By the way, if you're a friend of mine, I'll just put this out there. Check your medicine cabinet. There's some shit that's probably missing.
You were looking through people's medicine
cabinets? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Dinner party. I go pretend I'm going to drop a deuce, and then whatever you got in there, I'm taking it.
Are you back to being angry? I know you have a lot of anger issues.
Yeah, it caused me to get very angry, and
the marijuana and the Vicodin and all of that.
Well, because I wasn't dealing with stuff. It was all bottling up, and then I was snapping a lot. I think the whole me wanting to fight Dave Navarro came out of that. And I look in the front row, and there's little Dave Navarro with his little soul patch on his chin and his full-length leather trench coat and his dark sunglasses, and he's got his arm crossed, and he's staring straight ahead. And I'm working my ass off, and I got good shit. I did well.
Right.
But
Very well. I was there.
When you're a comedian, all you got to see is that one person who's not laughing,
right.
and it makes you crazy. You're working for that one person, and by the end, this motherfucker, I swear to God, and I hate Dave Navarro anyway, he's the douche he's never founded a decent band. He's gotten pulled into the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there was another band, what was the other band he was in?
Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction, but never in the beginning, and then always kicked out a year later. Because
Right.
he's a great guitar player,
Right.
but he's a fucking asshole. And I just say, take your fucking glasses off and look at me while I'm working my ass off to do a really tough gig. You're a performer
Give
of
you a
all
break.
people.
Right,
You know?
should know, right. When you came in here and challenged Dave Navarro to a fight for not laughing at you at
And then
the...
7 more times I challenged him on like Adam Carolla and my own show.
You were high.
No. No, don't. This
It was
wasn't
just
like.
using.
No, I wasn't like fucked up all the time. This was like end of the day. I'd get high. It was not a problem. It didn't
But you
interfere
think
with
your
anything.
anger started to come back.
Yeah, because when you're sober, you have these mechanisms that deal with your stress, and when you start getting high, you're not dealing with it. It just keeps bottling up, and then you start snapping. I was really in a lot of rage. I had to go to a therapist. I got out of the car a bunch of times with road rage.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You're not a big man. I mean, you're not a tall stature, and you're kind of slight. And
Yeah.
you're running around challenging everyone in your car.
I've gotten into fights my entire life,
Wow.
and when I get angry, when it goes into the red zone, there's no
You'll
fear.
fight anyone.
No, I am not afraid of anybody.
Not even Fred. You
No,
wouldn't
well,
fight
I wouldn't fight Fred. No.
Right.
No, he studied many types of martial arts.
Can I ask you about it? Can I switch topics for a second? Is it true that Marvel Comics hired you to host the red carpet of Iron Man?
Yes, I'll be on the red carpet Wednesday night.
Did you see the movie yet?
I saw the trailer. It looks badass.
I saw the trailer. I know. That's what I'm saying. How did you get chosen for this job? That seems like a dream gig. I love Iron Man. I can't wait to see the movie.
Well, a buddy of mine, John Sorelli, is working over there, and they were looking for somebody a little bit high. Can I say high profile?
Let's just say profile.
They wanted some kind of profile for their budget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high profile in the four figure area, and so he called me to see if I'd do it, and I said, "Are you
Nice.
shitting me?" But my son is freaking out because he is 7.5, and he wants to see it so bad.
I can't wait.
I'm thinking about putting him in I got to be in a tux and get like a mini tux for him.
What is this new Will Smith movie? It looks like he's a superhero. Has anyone seen the commercial for this, or is it just
No.
me? I just saw it the other night.
No, that's just Will Smith.
He is a superhero.
He's a superhero.
I mean, that was his real life I was
Well,
watching.
I mean, if you think about it, this will segue nicely into that I think you're full of shit about Hillary Clinton and, you're so passionate about Hillary Clinton. Who cares?
I said I'm for Hillary Clinton.
Okay, all right.
I'm not so passionate.
Why is he full of crap?
Because
Yeah.
who cares? I mean, honestly,
Well,
who
what do you mean, who
fucking
cares? Who cares about what?
Who cares? Do you
About the
really
future of the
think-
country?
No, but do you think either one of these people have they really carved out their stance on any of
Yes.
these issues in a way?
I think so.
What would you
I
say
think
is the
they've
most
defined their
what's
issue.
the most distinguishing characteristic of Obama's slate versus Hillary's?
Well, I think Obama is saying absolutely he will get out of Iraq from day one. Hillary Clinton, I think, is saying that it would take her within, what has she said now, 90 days?
No, she doesn't say 90 days.
She doesn't give a timetable?
Well, it's like poker. They keep raising
she's
it.
saying she's
to
going
try
to have
win.
an orderly
withdrawal.
Yeah, she's not just ripping the troops
But
out
there's
of
your
it.
answer. I mean, that's pretty important to me, how we get out of Iraq, or if our president's going to keep us there forever.
But I'm not saying that these aren't serious issues. What I'm saying is these people are irrelevant, and what they're saying, will not play out that way.
Whoa. You see, what you're saying is wrong. I just pointed out to you one of the biggest issues for our country.
You pointed
right
out
now.
an issue. You did not point out a numerical stance that
that's their
has on
stance.
it.
You said to me, what's important now, if you had a son over in Iraq right now who was going to die over this fucked up war, and there was a candidate who said, immediately I will get out of Iraq, or I will do an orderly, an orderly withdrawal, you would think that this is a very important issue.
I think the important issue is that the corporations are running America and the world right now.
Okay,
and that these people are all puppets. I think that
I think you're right. I see what's going on with this merger. I see
Yes.
how it's being controlled. I see how long it's taking. It's almost laughable.
So,
but yet,
Greg, what do you do? Take Vicodin and smoke pot? Is
Yeah.
that
I
what we're
stopped.
supposed to do?
I wouldn't have said this 2 months ago,
All right,
Robin.
let's talk about Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Wack
Let's talk
Packers are dying, Robin.
Aren't you going to Iraq with Artie?
No, he's not.
Believe me, I'd love
Not
to.
on the
I'd
bill.
love
I
to.
don't know. He's got kids, and where Gary was able to come to terms with that. I don't think. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask people with kids.
I do my own charity. I support the troops financially. I'm a big supporter of a lot of the groups, and I feel like going over there is something that would be better for Artie.
Hi, Greg. So how'd it go?
It went good. I came in there with a little bit of anger, which is always good because I'm tired. And I hope I wasn't disrespectful to the Wack Packer who died. I just didn't know him. So I was being selfish. But in the end, I think Howard made a bigger deal out of my drug addiction over the past year than it really was. I didn't have a lot of problems stopping, but it's good that it's behind me now.
But how does it feel talking about, like, I guess, your midlife crisis in front of millions of people?
Well, that's what I do for a living. You know, I mean, as a comic, I just talk about whatever's going on in my life. And if I'm hiding something, it's like, you know, one of my friends, Louis C.K., pulled me aside. And he's like, look, cut the shit, man. You're a comedian. You have actually a way of dealing with your depression, and it's called stand-up. And so I'm putting all that energy back into stand-up, and it feels good.
So it's true tragedy makes the best comedy sometimes?
Everything makes good comedy.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey everybody, it's the sexy, beautiful, exquisite Sal Griffin-Alley right here before your eyes. And on Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how I get my medications. You know, I have some fake Propecia that I get from India, and we also discussed how I get my doctors. I prefer a hot little Russian, because, you know, if somebody's going to tell you to cough and squeeze your balls, why not make it a hot chick? Hello, yoo-hoo. So check it out.
So let's talk to Sal here about the Opecia you're taking. And Alopecia. And, okay, we've had this conversation before.
Right.
Howard and Gary talked about this piece they saw. You know this stuff is horrible for you and will probably do serious damage. Why do you continue to use it?
Well, like anything else in life, there's good restaurants, there's bad restaurants.
Hold on, do you believe... You see, the first thing is I don't think you believe that what you're taking is what they're saying it is.
I tend to believe that what I'm taking happens to be one of the better establishments.
But why?
I don't know.
Okay,
Because it's working. Because people go, wow, my hair is growing. It's working.
That's the other thing too. I always think when people take that, they think it's growing.
People have.
I noticed it before I heard a thing. I was like, wow, like was he combing his hair differently? It looked like much thicker.
But look, what's the difference if you went to a doctor in the United States and got Propecia? What's the difference in price?
Well, to me, first of all, I didn't want to go to a doctor because it's kind of embarrassing. You know, I'm going to a doctor, I'm discussing my hair.
You lick Richard's taint on camera. Why would you be embarrassed to get Propecia?
Because licking Richard's taint on camera is funny. It's something I do for a living. But I'm saying to go to a doctor, go through the whole the mechanics of it all. It's just so tedious. I just thought, let me look online. Let me look into this and see what I could do. This website all started with a friend of mine who got some dick pills. And I always thought that these fake...
That's actually what they're called online.
Viagra pills, not growth pills, but erection pills. And I said, no way, because you get those emails all the time. And I'm like... And he got them, and he said, you know what? They really work. I get erections from these pills. I go, wow. And then when I thought about my hair, I said, let me check out this site. And sure enough, they have every pill under the sun, and they had the Propecia, and I ordered it, and it's been working.
But when you say you don't want to go to the doctor or go through all the rigmarole and the mechanics, for Propecia, I would imagine you go in and you go, I like Propecia, and he goes, okay, and he writes your prescription.
I would imagine, but the only doctors I knew about it were like doctors that do hair transplants and whatnot. And I figured
any doctor can
they sit you
prescribe
down
it.
with a salesperson to sit down. Well, maybe you should do this. I'm like, come on, I can't be bothered. Let me go to India.
When have you ever gone to a doctor and been sat down with a salesperson?
In this case with hair, I definitely think that was the case because
based on what?
Based on me doing it a long time ago. I had a hang up about my hair when I was about 10 years ago, and I went to see somebody. They took 100 pictures of my head.
You didn't go to see a doctor. You went to go see
a hair specialist.
Yeah, that's not a doctor. Go to a fucking doctor.
Yeah, but
how stupid are you? Go to a fucking doctor.
Doctors have nothing to do with hair. I'm going to go to a physician over my hair. It's a cosmetic item. You know, it has nothing to do with it.
Are you afraid of doctors?
No, as a matter of fact, I am engulfed in doctors lately. I'm going to see another one on Wednesday.
When you go there, say to the guy, hey, by the way, can you write me a prescription for Propecia? He'll write it for you.
I don't think doctors can. I don't think a specific, like if you're a cardiologist, you can't write something for an enema.
Yes, you can. You can write whatever the fuck you want.
Well,
you're a doctor.
Well, I thought there was specifics in medicine.
Sal, how do you choose a doctor? Like, what makes a good doctor?
You said your doctor was good. Why is he good?
First of all, it's a female. She's Russian, and she's really cute, and she was local. So it's 3 for 3.
But really,
I'm
why?
not kidding you. I went through the yellow pages.
She recommend? You got a doctor out of the yellow pages?
Well, not even the yellow pages. I went to doctors. Yeah, I went to like doctors.com or something like that.
Christ.
Hold on, because I haven't had a normal physician for a long time.
You must have, your friends aren't as nuts as you, I'm going to imagine. So why wouldn't you call a friend and go, hey, you have a doctor that you like? The guy goes, yeah, I've been going to this doctor for 15 years. He or she is great.
But wait, why
look at it this
Russian,
way.
not like Jewish or Indian? That's like, I go for female, Jewish, or Chinese, or Jewish.
All of my specialists are Jewish.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. Like even my good friend says, who's he? Is he Jewish? I go, absolutely. You go to when you go to
have to ask, so you can't always go by the last name.
When you go to Mama Leone's, you may want to, Del Vecchio behind the counter. When you're going for a brain tumor, I go for a Greenstein. That's just me. I personally, I feel more comfortable. So be it. Say what you want.
So you think if you got a Dr. Del Vecchio, for instance, to do your brain tumor, that's not as good?
No, but if he made me steak pizzaiola, I would love to eat it.
No, but to be serious.
No, I feel more comfortable. But this primary physician I go to, she's a wonderful Russian lady. She's great. I looked online and I looked at something local. I went to see her, and she's absolutely wonderful.
What makes her great?
Right.
Like, what makes her? I understand she may be a very nice person, but what makes her? What makes her a great doctor?
She sits, and you know what? She doesn't rush me out of there. That's the worst thing that a doctor could do, is rush you out of there. I've been to this one doctor 3 times. He would just, as soon as I walk in, he just write me a prescription and get me out of there. And this one, she sits me down. She does a full physical exam. She takes my blood pressure not once, but twice. She weighs me. She checks my cholesterol. She checks my ATL levels and my liver enzymes and everything else. And then she refers me to other physicians.
She may be a very good doctor. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. But as a general rule, there's nothing wrong with you asking your friends. What's the difference between asking a friend and going through the yellow pages? What is the difference?
There is a major difference.
Yeah, the one your friend knows is a proven entity.
Wait, would you trust Sal's friends?
No, I wouldn't have Sal.
Why should he?
But exactly, good point, Benji. But no, the doctor that I have is fine. But with the Propecia, again, it's more of a cosmetological type of thing.
But you just made that up. You don't know. Any doctor can prescribe anything, anytime.
I never knew that, and I find that very hard to believe, and that's pretty scary.
Is this
You're saying to me I could go to a proctologist and get something for my shoulder?
Yes.
Is this doctor?
I mean, most of those guys would say. I'm sorry, John. Most of those guys would say maybe you should go see your doctor. But if it's a guy that if you go to your regular doctor, he's been your doctor for 20 years,
right,
he's going to be much broader on what he's going to prescribe for you.
My proctologist gave me LASIK.
No, but I went to my doctor and I said, "Hey,
that's why you look like an asshole."
Can I get some? I said I need Ambien because I'm flying, so he prescribed me Ambien.
Right. Oh, that's good. Well, you know what? I'll go to her because what I did find out, thanks to a couple of emails, thank you very much to the listeners, Proscar, which is a version of Propecia, in a 5 milligram form can be cut up into 1 milligram forms with a razor blade, and I could take it that way. I mean, it's a little, know.
Is this doctor, Sal, the Russian doctor, aware that you're taking this?
The Propecia, no.
Why don't you tell her?
I really didn't feel a need to tell her. As a matter of fact, I had these symptoms before the Propecia.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If she's such a great doctor, when you filled out your chart, she would have asked you everything you were taking.
She did, and I omitted it. If you omitted it, it doesn't exist.
Why would you omit it?
Because why get into it?
She doesn't want to look like a jerk?
No,
it's embarrassing. She's a cute girl. I got to tell her I'm taking Propecia. Yeah. What,
But when she wants to prescribe you another medicine, right? And that medicine in conjunction with Propecia has some harmful effects. Don't you think your doctor should know that?
Yes, but here's the problem with me. I have a tendency to diagnose myself, and I don't think that the Propecia itself is doing this to me. I really don't. I just don't see it.
Because you got your degree where?
Sachem North.
You don't want to see it. That's what this comes down to. It's working for you, so you don't want to know that it could be killing you.
I don't think it is. Honestly, there's plenty of people who take Propecia
based on what?
There's no side effects. It's out there in the market. It's available.
I think what we're saying is we're not sure you're taking Propecia.
That's another issue, right? Now it's apples and oranges. I should be taking the legitimate shit. I'm taking Indian stuff, and I'm going to follow through and get the legitimate Propecia.
I tell you, I'm genuinely worried for you. You may very well be accidentally getting legitimate stuff, and it may be working for you.
Right.
But you're fucking around. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I had my good buddy Sal in, and I sort of thought he didn't know where Japan was, so I asked him. It turned out I was so right. Found out he also doesn't know what a continent is, thinks Brazil is a continent, and thinks Japan is in the Western Hemisphere. So Sal's right on track. Check it out.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, how you doing, doing, guys? Gary, happy birthday. Long-time listener. Just two quick things. One, is there any possible way that Sal is really that fucking retarded? I mean, I honestly, like, some part of me wants to believe that he is that dumb, but it's got to be an act. There's got to be some kind of act to that, because no one fucking thinks that Japan is in North America. I mean, come on.
It's not an act.
He's not retarded, okay? Sal, you should come down and explain yourself because you can do a much better job than I can. Sal believes that there are certain things you need to know to get through life, and there are other things that you don't. And knowing that Japan, is not part of North America is not one of those things. And when it comes to geography, he is clueless.
We had a great moment in the office. John was sort of quizzing Sal on a bunch of stuff, and he didn't know what was what. He thinks there's 9 continents, the whole deal. But at one point, he turned around to John and I very sincerely, and he said, "Do you think if I got a geography book and I studied, I could pass a test?" And John and I both at the same time went, "No."
Oh, he absolutely could if he studied.
No, he could.
No, he couldn't.
Sal has the absolute great ability to learn.
But Benji, how many times have we had this conversation with him?
If it was for some incentive, like money, something he cared about, he would absolutely learn. He has a.
No, he would remember it. He would never learn it.
Yeah, he would. It's what's important to you.
Okay. All right. First of all.
But he is not retarded. Let him tell you himself.
Right. Of course I'm not. Wouldn't be here if I was. Well, then again, a lot of retarded people have done great off of the show.
I've got tons of retards on the show.
Okay. First of all, I never said Japan was in North America.
Yes, you did. You absolutely said it.
Okay. That was taken out of context.
No, was
I
it?
said California.
And I said
California is North America. Is in North America.
And you said that Japan was right next to California. And I said, what continent is that? And you said North America. Sal, you said
California.
You said Japan's in North America.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when you said what continent is that, I thought you meant California. The last word.
But if Japan's right next to it, why would
Japan is not in North America? I know that.
You know it now.
No, I always knew that. I know that Japan's not in North America. I know this is the United States of America.
There's enough stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Come on.
Come on. Let's go with Brazil as a continent.
The way it was constructed, the way you posed the question.
We tricked you?
No, I misunderstood because you said, where's Japan? Now, the reason why I thought Japan was near California, I'll give you my reasoning behind this, is because when this goddamn tsunami was coming through, they were evacuating parts of California. Then somebody said on an email or something else that somehow through the tsunami, they figured out, geographers or geologists or whatever they are, that Japan is actually like 8 feet closer to California. Now, I don't know if that was a joke or whatever, but I remember seeing that as well.
8 feet closer to California than what?
I don't know, just 8 feet closer.
Yesterday.
Exactly. That was true. Prior to the tsunami.
That's true.
I'm just saying what I read. Okay, that came out. I think maybe it was a joke, maybe it wasn't. So when you said Japan, what is it close to? I'm thinking tsunami. I'm thinking California's getting fucked. Japan is fucked. If I had to guess any place,
But why would you have to guess? Why would you have to guess something that your youngest son knows in his sleep?
Well, I don't know. He knows it and I don't. What's the fucking difference? He also eats bologna sandwiches and picks his nose.
Well, do you think...
What difference does it make?
He'll outgrow that.
Sal, do you think this kind of stuff is common knowledge? Or do you think
it is common knowledge, and it's an area, again, that I'm not crazy about, but I can retain information. So what did I do? I went back today after you guys were making fun of the fact that I'm not good in geography, and I know there are 7 continents, so I got it down pat.
How do you know there are 7 continents?
Because there are 7, and there's also an argument that there could be 6 because Europe and Asia are close together, and some people call it Eurasia.
No, that's not
an argument. That's an argument.
It is not an argument.
And some people also argue that North America and South America could be one continent as well.
Nobody's ever argued that. Ever.
They do argue it. I know it for a fact.
Is this straight from Wikipedia?
Nope. I actually Googled a few things. I go to Yahoo Questions and Answers and whatnot. I went to a few things. So there are 7 continents, but some people argue that there could be 6 for 2 reasons. Europe and Asia, sometimes it was referred to as Eurasia. Secondly, North America, stop laughing, Gary. North America and South America is sometimes referred to as just as America.
All right, so what are the continents?
North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica, Asia, Africa.
Ooh.
Ran out of fingers.
You always forget this one.
Europe.
Why don't you help him?
And is Antarctica North Pole or South Pole?
If I had to guess, that part I'm not up to, but I'm guessing Antarctica. Well, look, you think Arctic, you think cold, right? The Arctic. The polar bears, cold, North Pole, Santa, all that horse shit, snow. That's what the first thing comes to my mind. So, lucky guess, I'm saying North Pole, but it could be South.
Which one's the hot one?
You realize Santa doesn't really live at the North Pole?
Not,
He's a
course
fictitious
not.
character.
Yeah, but they're
Gary.
Gary, they're using the panorama of snow that consists in the north.
Why are they using the panorama of snow?
Well, Santa's look. If you wanted to make up a fictional character, let's say that lived in the Congo, you'd go to Africa, right?
Right.
But it still could be a fictional character, but the Congo still exists.
No, I was working. Why do you say it's a panorama of snow?
Well, the visual of it. I mean, I just, just the, maybe, I don't know what it is. Whatever the fuck it may be. Just a big pile of snow. Just because Santa doesn't exist does not mean that snow does not exist in the North Pole.
Do you consider Santa to be human?
One last question before we take one last question.
Not as human as the Easter Bunny.
One last question before we take a break. What is the difference between a country and a continent?
Well, a continent is a large land mass. It's and there's 7 large masses of land that were put together by geologists that call them continents. Geographists or whatever they are. Forget that. Well, they were put together by scientists.
And a country?
A country is within a continent. All continents contain countries. There are countries within continents. For example, the United States is in the continent of North America. So countries are components of a continent.
Well said. Teddy, let's take a break. When we come back, more on this.
I can learn this. I don't care to. It's not getting me ahead in life.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about my little tiff with Lisa G. And also some callers wondered if the Howard TV staff has started to overstep their bounds.
We should start with the big fight that happened towards the end of the show with Lisa G and Greg Carmel, and it turns into this whole thing about who's talking in the green room, and I guess Howard TV wants to interview a guest, and the news wants a guest, and this system that had been worked out apparently is blown up because of the lack of respect between the two of them. But I didn't think, one, Greg, you were going to get so fired up, and two, Lisa would be crying before this thing was over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was that made Lisa cry. I think it was when Howard talked about how passionate she was, like she got emotional, that she got a huge compliment from her hero.
Yeah, we have that actually. Hit it, Steve.
I respect that both of you take your job so seriously that you want to do a good job. You understand that, Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that, Greg? You're both passionate about your job.
I love that.
I love your passion. I love that you're professionals, because if Lisa was the type that would lay down and go, all right, I'll do whatever anyone says.
I'll just take whatever your questions
I wouldn't want her around here. I like her get up and go. I like your get up and go.
You're making me cry.
I'm making you cry?
Oh, why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Oh, no. Lisa's crying.
Greg, look at what you did.
You know what? Am I making you cry?
Because I am very passionate about what I do.
That's
I
right.
don't think I'm respected about that. And I'm sorry if I upset everyone.
The reason you're here is that I respect you. Look at Jason with the camera.
You see what happened, Greg? She showed you, because you're clearly not passionate enough. You didn't cry.
Yeah, I mean, I just really hope that's the true reason, because at no point did I want to make a woman cry. And when Howard indicated that I had been pointing my finger aggressively, granted I was like 30 feet across the room, but it freaked me out because I never want to be associated with any type of aggression.
By the way, that was a moment that I like Lisa, but like to me this illustrates a pet peeve about Lisa. Lisa never said a word about the fingering. She never. Not that she got fingered. Like Greg pointed a finger
Ever?
at her. No, I'm sure she has. That's not what I was saying.
You sure about that?
She never objected to it. She didn't even notice it. So Howard goes, "Oh, you shouldn't have pointed." Okay, that's Howard's point of view. And then all of a sudden Lisa goes, "You pointed at me during this argument?" Like, did she really care till Howard brought? Like, does she really care if someone points at her?
She probably should have said, which what I'm getting from that piece of tape is, I got emotional when you complimented me. That's why I cried.
Do you remember when Howard pointed at Penny Crone?
It wasn't Howard. It was John DeBella. It was John DeBella.
Was it?
Yeah, we did a press conference, and it was John DeBella.
Oh, okay.
And he pointed at Penny Crone. Just she was reduced to tears. She
Does
just
it really work?
bawling. I don't know.
I pointed at this chick in the room. That works for us. Not chick.
See, Greg, what I took
Sorry.
away from that after Lisa cried, I thought you were implying, and I could be wrong here, that she was crying to get some sympathy.
Absolutely, that's what I thought at first. But then when I came to realize there could be some validity.
But
to the
not
fact
only that, even if she's not intentionally do it, it's like, crying equals winning at that point.
Yeah, it's like
for a woman.
Right. You know what?
Right.
It's like when a woman cries when she's getting a speeding ticket.
Exactly. I started rolling my eyes. You were dead on, John.
All you can do at that point was like pull down your pants and show that you're a woman and start crying also.
I mean, maybe she was just feeling emotional, and that really did, tug at her heartstrings. But I hope I wasn't the cause of her tears.
Jeff in Ohio, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, can you clarify something for me? Because these TV guys are pissing me off, and maybe I have it all wrong. But what is the pecking order as far as the news department versus the Howard TV guys go? Because my impression is that the TV guys are supposed to be documentarians, period, just quietly, wallflowers, documenting what happens on the show. So shouldn't Greg be documenting the guests and what Lisa's doing?
No, and there really is no pecking order. It goes it's situation by situation. You're right. The TV show just document what's going on, but we've always had somebody interviewing the guests when they leave the studio for 11 years before we got here. So it was decided when we got here that the pecking order is TV gets to do their thing, and then Howard 100 News gets to do their thing because they have a little bit more latitude to move around.
Well, would you guys agree that the TV guys are getting a little big for their britches, especially Goodstein?
No.
It started.
You asked me if I would agree, and I said no, I don't agree.
It's not that at all, man. I'm not trying to assert myself as some powerful person. I know my role here. I try to stay laid back and talk as minimally as possible. But when someone
But lately it's getting worse, and it started with Goodstein when Benji got banned from breakfast, and Goodstein blatantly overruled Howard. It's just trickle down things happening now. Even lately,
it's a matter of standing up for yourself, man. That's what it comes down to. I've been nothing but nice to her, and we've had a pretty cordial relationship, and everyone has their breaking point.
Stephen in South Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Well, thanks for having me, and I've got to tell you, kudos go out to Greg for standing up to Lisa G. Finally, someone is, because this woman really overemphasizes her importance to the Howard Stern show. She goes on these red carpets. She thinks that she's the queen bee. She goes out with Beth Ostrowski. She thinks that she's in the inn now with Howard and Beth. She's always brown-nosing Howard.
Brings in cookies.
Well, I don't even care about that. And I'm really tired of people like Benji coming out and saying, well, she's got a great body.
Hey, I grew up in South Carolina, man.
Who gives a crap how she looks? She's an annoying bitch. She's really a drama queen. The dating advice book, what a joke that was. Her sign-off, Howard had to reprimand her about that because there's always Lisa G. It's not about Lisa G. It's the Howard Stern show. And frankly, a little less Lisa G would make things a lot better. And a happy birthday to Sam Lee also.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. Not a Lisa G fan. Do you think Lisa got taken down a couple pegs here today?
No, I think they disagreed on something, and Greg stood his ground. I don't think this was a TV versus Howard 100 News thing. I don't think this was a Greg versus Lisa thing. This was a sort of, I got to do my job and you're messing with my job. I don't think anybody's looking to take Lisa down. By the way, Lisa's, she's got a very distinct thing that she does here, and all that stuff that guy said that she does it really well. She should be on the red carpet. I don't know that Langford works on the red carpet any more than Lisa works in the Elliot Offen courtroom. You know what I mean?
Hello, Ralph Sorella.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I just want to point out something with this Lisa and Greg thing. Is somebody, maybe it was Greg, said, like Lisa gets all amped up when it's an A-lister and not when it's so much Jeff the Vomit Guy. But I think part of the reason maybe she's getting amped up is she's got an A-lister has limited time, and she's trying. And she said this, sometimes when people argue, they don't listen to each other. She said, "I'm trying to squeeze my questions in because this person's going to run out." Jeff the Vomit Guy's not going anywhere. He's going to stay all day. You have to throw him out.
Yeah, but Ralph, to answer that question, she doesn't even approach Jeff the Vomit Guy. She just tags along to me. But when it's an A-lister, she feels the need to have, "Hi, I'm Lisa G. I'm from the news." There's just this this personal need to be there.
Yeah, but why should that even bother you?
Because Ralph, you don't know the whole process. You don't know where the tape goes.
No,
you don't know why
that's fair to say. But I'm just saying, as an outsider, maybe I have a different perspective. And in fact, like, why should that bother you? Like, her thing is, and we've talked about this. Steve Langford does the news things, and she is more of the celebrity kind of person. So that's when she comes in and gets.
It's an approach and a respect and a protocol that's been established a long time ago, and I think we generally work really well together, everyone, with all the different things that we need to get. But when someone keeps stepping on you and keeps stepping on you, and there's been an established way to do things, you're going to snap inevitably. And I honestly bit my tongue for 5 years, and when I did speak to her, I was very calm, and it just kept creeping back. So, I mean, I admittedly lost it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about bad breath in the office. Some of the staff may not be aware that they have this bad breath, and Howard pointed out a few things to JD that maybe would improve his breath.
And we also talked about the new Richard Christie, getting rid of his porn and all that. So check it out.
Now, did you guys notice the smell in JD's office that Howard was referring to?
I don't get into JD's office. I don't think I ever walk into it too much. And usually when I do, it's after the show, and it usually smells like Wendy's or Burger King or McDonald's.
Ronnie, how about you?
Well, he's always got food in there, so it could be the food. He's got Doritos in there a lot of times, and they stink. So it could stink up the whole room. He keeps the door closed. So it could be Doritos.
Are you going to follow Howard's regimen that he outlined for you and brush more? And
I'm going to try to, yeah.
Use the toothpicks?
Dude, you don't think it's the Doritos? You think it's
I don't know what it is.
Stinky mouth or what?
I don't know what it is.
Has anyone told you that your breath bothered them besides Will, who came in and told you point blank?
No, which is...
But JD, there was an issue at one time, right? And I thought it had been fixed.
Well, I don't. I try. That's all I can do.
You also mentioned you noticed Will's breath not being so great.
You know what? I'll take the high road and just not comment any further on that.
So that means you meant it.
Huh? Not everyone's breath is great around here. Apparently mine.
Gary, you used to get abused for that, but that seemed to have gone away on the show.
Yeah, I stopped eating garlic and smoking. It helped quite a bit.
I try not to get too close to people just so this issue doesn't come up, but apparently I've been getting a little too close to people.
Hey, who has the best breath here, do you think?
I don't think about it.
John Hine actually has really nice, sweet breath.
Never.
How do you know?
Because we get real close when we talk.
No one's ever struck me as having particularly beautiful breath around here. But the question is, has you guys
does that
noticed
mean?
That no one has struck me as having particular? What is?
You got something to say about somebody? Say it.
What are you looking for?
No, I'm looking for a real answer. Obviously. Somebody stinks around here, and you got nothing to say.
Who said that?
I don't. The way you said it, dude.
What are you talking about?
No, because you wrote people into.
I was leading into my next question.
No, you lead people. That's what you do to people. You lead people in. Now you let yourself in. Let it out. Who stinks?
What did I lead myself into? I said no one has.
Ronnie conspiracy theorist.
Benji asked me if anybody has great breath around here.
Okay, John. Afraid to open your mouth, aren't you?
Anyway, not at all.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Ronnie, your breath's horrible.
Thank you.
I got to tell you. No, but my question was going to be, do you notice anybody else smelling around here? Or is there a particular scent? I know others have been accused of it before, but have you noticed anybody?
Hey, John, do you notice anybody who stinks?
Let's see. Jason from time to time. JD once in a while, but I would tell him. Other than that, no, not really. You?
No, not really.
Not in Scott's room? I know you guys
keep
that
not
door
at all.
Closed a lot.
No,
the best breath is if you don't smell it at all. You shouldn't smell somebody's sweet breath or bad breath. You just shouldn't notice it.
I like John's sweet breath. But the smokers you can smell sometimes.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know who I get a whiff of all the time?
Sal?
Oh, Shuli. If Shuli comes in to interview me, now it doesn't have bad breath. The only time I can tell if Shuli just literally came up from downstairs having a cigarette, I can tell there's almost a smoke is still coming out.
I don't think it's his breath, Gary. I think it's his clothes.
Oh, really?
His clothes smell from smoke.
Yeah.
What about Richard? I think Richard's cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, we should talk about that.
I try not to get close to
Richard's
him.
a whole different guy now. He's wearing nicer clothes. He takes showers. He doesn't do weird shit in the studio anymore. His porn's all been put in storage.
Yeah, he lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
He got rid of all that porn in his office.
Is this the married Richard Christie? Is that where this is coming from?
He threw out all the DVDs. They had a library of DVDs in that office that had to be 200 or 300, and they threw them all away under the premise that nobody watches DVDs anymore.
No, but that's true. Like everything's on the internet. Like
That's what Richard said. Everything's on the internet.
Like it's like it's just a waste.
But I mean, some of that stuff was
it's
so
a waste. It's such a pain in the ass to put in a DVD when you can just you can look up anything on the internet.
I'd rather watch it on a 61-inch TV than a little monitor. Sorry.
Well, you could still do that.
JD, do you think Richard's a different guy?
I think so. I mean, I haven't hung out with it. Listen, he still drinks.
Oh my God!
Quite a lot.
You know what
That'll
they
never
did?
change.
You know what they did last night, or Tuesday night? He goes, "Yeah, I got to watch what I'm eating because we're going to a champagne tasting event." I'm like, on a fucking Tuesday night? He's like, "Yeah."
I love Richard. Like really, I just like him so much, but I've never connected with him. Like even when he said he was jerking off, it was like once a week. He never has struck me as a really sexual person. Like he went 10 years without having sex, like all through his 20s.
Well, he had that hard drive collection of every porn
I know,
star
but
in the
I
world.
think it was more funny than he was really getting off on.
No, he was. But the thing was that he was. I disagree with you. I go the exact opposite way. He was so into it that he would save up for a week so that when he did it, and he had this whole experience going where he'd shut the door and lock the doors and get all the video on, where it would be such an amazing experience because he did it less.
I don't know, but could you guys wait a week other than John? Could you guys wait a week without orgasming?
No.
Yeah, I can.
And you'd feel okay about it after, literally after a day? Like, you don't get, start feeling it?
There's no timetable for how horny I get. Sometimes it's 3 days in a row, and sometimes a week goes by.
Cliff in New York, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, you guys tell me that Richard took all the porn out of his office?
Yes.
He did. That's and I know he lost all that weight, and he's dressing nicer and all that.
Well, dressing nicer than when he got here, 8 or 9 years ago.
His hair's cut short.
Damn, I don't know. Richard's the man. He cracks me up every time he's on that show.
He seems more into his fish than anything now.
Oh, he loves that little fish.
Oh, yes, he does.
What's the name of the fish again?
Rusty.
Oh yeah, their grandson's name.
That's how he calls it. Hey, Rusty. How you doing, Rusty?
He called me in last week. He goes, "Watch." He holds the food, and in his mind, the fish jumps out of the water. I don't know if it does, if it actually takes the food out of his hand. But he says he's got his beta fish trained to eat out of his hand.
Yeah, I don't want to be around here when Rusty isn't with us anymore. 'Cause that's going to be a very sad day in that office.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Delabate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how Benji was busy over the weekend at the big Anthony Weiner press conference, making a whole scene out there. Benji came in and he was torn between the fact that he hated what he did, but he loved the attention. Lisa G talked about their trip together. Steve Langford talked about how much he loved the whole thing. It was great. Here's how it went.
We're talking about the Anthony Weiner press conference for his resignation, what Benji did, and Howard's reaction to it. Do you think Howard liked what you did?
I think. Listen, I don't like a lot of what I did, and I think Howard probably enjoys the whole, all the hoopla about it and everything, and I think if you look at it like the video, it's funny. It's like there's funny theatrics to it, but I don't know how much it bothers him, but to me, it's like I don't like the fact what I did. Like I interrupted his speech. Like the first, people are just as mad about the first press conference, but I'm fine. I did it at the proper time, and like when he was taking questions, I was told he wasn't going to take questions at this, and when people started shouting, I was like, this is my opportunity. Otherwise, I'm not going to get one.
See, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think Howard's biggest issue is, I think, first of all, he's giving you a lot of latitude as a comedian, saying, hey, you got to try stuff to make stuff happen. And I think his biggest complaint was that you couldn't be heard well enough rather than that you did it at all.
Well, you can, I mean, on our video you can hear it.
Right, but you couldn't if you were watching. It just sounded like a guy screaming, but it's not your fault. You took a shot at it.
Right, but like that's the I guess we have different problems with it then. Like I just whether it's funny or not, I think it was wrong for me to do in that manner.
And the other person,
and it came across as like, which first of all, it came across as like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Anthony Weiner. It's nothing about that. I don't think what he did was a big deal, like to the public sphere. It's a big deal to him and Huma and everything.
I know it comes across. It almost comes across like Benji's one of those like right wing nuts who's looking to take him down.
Which is
like
funny
you're in trouble when Ann Coulter's your biggest supporter.
Well, I think a lot of people she liked it. I'm assuming for the wrong For I just think it was funny. It's ridiculous that we're like making such a big thing about this.
But you seem to all throughout today. I wouldn't say you're apologizing, but you keep saying you did it wrong, but you wouldn't have had the opportunity unless the other guy.
And a better thing would be to just have not done anything at all.
See, I'm looking at
I do love it. I'm not going to deny it. I love every fucking tweet, every fucking newspaper article I was in when they got things right.
Your photographs on homepages of major websites.
Looked mean and stuff like that.
You held your own press conference.
Right. That all stuff was fun, and I love that, but it's not what I did that caused that. I feel I have a real problem with and I'm embarrassed about, and I have to figure out, like, I can't do shit like that I'm going to regret.
See, here's what I enjoyed more about it. I thought Anthony Weiner came down, read a statement, had his eyes down. People started yelling, never took his eyes off the page. I felt like he was going to come out, read that statement, and leave no matter what. And whatever anybody said wasn't going to make a difference. I enjoyed the aspect of how upsetting it is to the press and how there's this unwritten law that the press thinks everybody has to abide by, that they think is an actual law. Like, if you could take them to press court, if you could take Benji to press court, Benji would be put in jail for life.
Right, well, they were saying we spent 4 hours here, we waited for this moment, and you ruined it. Meanwhile, you weren't the one who yelled out the pervert comment. Someone else did. Howard clarified that today.
Which I hate that, because I wasn't like, I don't...
But I knew right away that wasn't you. You could tell it was a different tone of voice. But I just love that the press is angry at Benji that he fucked up an already circus-like atmosphere.
Well, that's the thing. You look at the reason why you're all there in the first place. Granted, you have an official resigning, but when you get into the story, it's ridiculous to begin with.
You know what I realized it was like? Because there's a scene like in Animal House, like the parade scene,
right?
Where they take over the parade, and that's to me like one of the most hilarious scenes I've ever seen. Where they're like they lead the band the wrong way. They're throwing marbles. They break up the float. That in my head was what was going on. But in reality, it's wrong, like, to destroy someone's parade.
What was your intent going down there? To ask questions?
Oh yeah. And I even said God, I don't even know if we're gonna get in. No, it was to do those questions. But then when we got there, we were like, they were circulating around. He will not take any questions. He will not take any questions.
It's funny too. Like Howard always says, when Richard and Sal make phony phone calls, and then they say we're going to call the police. Howard's like, you can't have a show where you tell people to call in and then say you're going to arrest people because you don't like the calls. If you're saying people can call in, so if you hold a press conference, unless did they check your credentials at the door?
No.
So if they're going to let anyone into a press conference, there's always the expectation that not everyone's going to behave, the way the redcoats did.
Of course, but that doesn't mean it's right if someone does it. And I don't think it's,
I would be very pissed off if we were out doing a live remote. I would be very pissed off if somebody busted up our remote and started screaming and yelling. We'd handle it a different way. We've had that before. We have handled it.
We have people killed.
No, but we've handled it a different way. Listen, we were in London and we were doing, somebody was singing a song parody, and this girl who was drunk climbed over like this wall where we were she was so furious. So I started to go after her to push her back, and Howard waved me off, and he's giving me the signal, give me a microphone. He tells the guy to stop singing, and he goes over, what's the matter with you? She's like, you go back to America, That's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, but Howard wasn't upset by it. He's like, here's content. So everyone handles it a different way. The way we are on the show, if that happened while we were doing our show, Howard would say, hey, what's going on? Why are you doing this? You know, try to talk to somebody.
During the break, Benji, we were talking about how you seem to be very apologetic and regretful for what you did, yet you also want to enjoy the glory and attention that came from it.
Well, yeah, I do. Like, I can't deny that I enjoy the positive people saying, oh my God, that was so funny. So I do enjoy people saying that, but I regret that I did it in the manner I did it. I think looking back, if I could erase it and none of this would have happened, because I would erase it.
See, I don't think you have anything to apologize for in the sense that you weren't the first one to heckle and you weren't the only one to heckle. You were just the loudest and most recognizable person who heckled.
I don't think in the scheme of things I did that big of a violation, but it was wrong. And I'm so anti-heckling. I mean, maybe if it was like a Hitler or something like that, and that's the only way you can fight back. But in a situation like this, where it came across that I'm being a bully to Wiener, that's not what I intended. It was supposed to be. We were all supposed to have fun and laugh, and I thought he was going to laugh too. So.
Why did you think he was going to laugh?
I don't know. I'm teasing about that.
Lisa, is there an unwritten rule amongst the press about what Benji did, or what? And anybody comes, like, are you supposed to follow certain protocol?
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was old school media against new school media.
How do you mean?
Because the people who were there with the iPhones and the laptops, they weren't complaining. They were jumping right in on the action. They just turned everything around. You have these old-time news people with their big cameras on, locked into these stilts, these sticks.
Tripods.
Yeah, so they can't move, and they're all locked into this one soundboard. So everything they need from that news conference, they felt Benji got in the way of. And I was laughing the whole time, from the cab to the Senior Citizen Center where the press conference was held. While we were in the cab, this is what you didn't hear, Benji was getting a little motion sickness, so I had to write down the questions for him. We were coming up with questions like, are you 7 inches erect and things like that for the whole cab ride. And then we're on Ocean Parkway, and we don't know where we are. So Benji sticks his head out of the window to a young couple in a car and says, "Excuse me, which section of Brooklyn are we in?" And the couple yells out, "You're in Jewland." I mean, like, it was like bizarre from the time we got in the cab all the way to the news conference.
But the great Lisa is so. I said this to her before. Like, anything you say, she's very sweet, and she just cracks up at anything. I could be.
You were funny.
I was like, this cab is so yellow, and she just cracks up.
No, you were funny because we were writing the questions.
You're saying Lisa's a good audience?
She's great. She's very sweet, and it was very nice to have her there. And also, he's a new camera guy. He's not allowed to talk, but Rob Martin, I think is his name. Rob.
Why is he not allowed to talk?
I don't know. He's not allowed to talk when he's on camera, when he films you.
Oh, right.
He's like sort of the fly on the wall kind of thing. But he's our new. He was great. He
then
came too.
you noticed that Benji was getting nervous. And then I got nervous because I was right behind him, because if they were tackling him and he was going down, I was going down with him because I was this close to him. But thankfully, the security guards, the cops, were really nice.
See, I feel bad for Wiener, even though he brought this all on himself. And if I would have lived in his district, I would have voted for him. And I sort of, like I said, I know him a little bit, which is weird because, like, when I was at Jimmy Fallon, he was walking by and he saw me and he stopped in the dressing room and said hello. I have a feeling he won't be saying hello to me anytime soon, which is, I'm sort of collateral damage.
Just like 2 weeks ago, or?
No, when I did Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Back in December. But, like, I played hockey with him a couple times, and he's even emailed me a couple times. I'm pretty sure I'm on the shit list as collateral damage from you, but that's the part, that's what happens when you work on the show.
You have his email?
I do. But he's never texted me. I was going to send him a note several times during this just to say, hey, I'm sorry for what you're going through, and I just thought that, like, I don't know. It's sort of like about me, not about him. It's sort of ego. And I was like, he doesn't need to hear from, like, if Bill Clinton sends him a note, that's one thing. But, like, like, he sent me a really nice note when my dad passed away. He sent me, like, a really nice guy.
Well, also, him being, he's a fan of the show. This probably comes as even though it's happening to him, he has to expect it.
But, again, when you're a fan of the show, it's almost like you want to go, I'm a fan of the show. Don't fuck with me.
The thing is, I hope a part of him, if he has a sense of humor, realizes I don't think him tweeting. That's his business.
Well, Benji, you saw the statement that Benji released. Benji's done way worse.
Yeah, I don't think he's thinking about that, though, Benji. No offense to you. I think he's thinking
got a
about
great build. Why not show it if you look
Yeah, I think it's hard to go home to your wife and go, honey, I was just texting.
Steve Langford, I see you lingering over there. What's on your mind?
John, I just don't understand how any reporter could complain about what Benji did at that news conference.
Why is that?
Because it was great material.
Okay, so Steve, you used to work at what's the most, I don't want to use the word legitimate, but the most conservative news organization you ever worked for?
I was a hostage at MSNBC for 2
so you're at MSNBC, and MSNBC sent you out to cover the story.
Right.
So if you're there to get tape and wiener, does it bother you when this goes down, or do you think this is as good of a story?
This is gold. This is.
But why?
Because it's wild stuff. I mean, look. I mean, even the New York Times on Friday basically had Benji in the lead headline. I mean. The New York Times realized in chaotic scene, Weiner quits seat in scandal's wake, vulgar shouts during announcement in Brooklyn. They got it.
But as a quote-unquote straight newsman, aren't you there to get Weiner's resignation and his reaction?
You're there to record and report on what happened. And what Benji did was news, and it was very exciting.
I think my struggle with it is I violated Weiner's rights. I don't think what happened. I don't think I violated the reporter so much. I violated his right to give a speech in a forum that without being interrupted.
But Howard made a great point. You did, but Weiner could also have gone on television on a one-on-one type of thing. He didn't have to have a press conference.
Yes, you can
he
do it,
chose to have the press conference.
But that's like saying a woman doesn't have to walk. I'm giving you an exaggerated situation. She doesn't have to walk out 3 a.m. in a short dress.
Well, no, there's a difference because one is a rape and a crime, and one isn't.
Mine wasn't that big of a thing, but morally, it was wrong.
Did you see the New York Times blog? It said, every media circus needs a clown. And I think, Benji, for the reporters who were there who got it, they were enjoying it. There were very few. Maybe, the woman from the New York Times, Ashley Parker, she got it. I don't know if you read her blog. And everyone else, they're, we're news snobs. Like, they didn't get it. You're disrupting us. So, I think Benji held his own.
Have you guys heard? Lawrence O'Donnell seems to love it whenever it happens.
MSNBC on Thursday night. Lawrence O'Donnell, 8 p.m. on that cable news network, practically featured Weiner and Bronk for the first 15 minutes.
If you were so concerned about being wrong and doing the wrong thing, why do it?
Well, it sort of seems like a joke, but I was serious. I tweeted out. I realized I was sort of doing the same thing that Weiner does. I was, even if I feel it's wrong, I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this because I'll get love, I'll get laughs, and it'll be so great. But as it was happening, at the press conference before he's giving his speech, I waited till about 2 or 3 minutes in to do it. I keep turning to Lisa G. I don't know. I don't want to be a dick about this. I don't want to be a dick, but I don't want to lose my opportunity to do this.
So Lisa pushed you into doing it?
No, not at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. She was not one bit.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, everybody. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed me talking about my future. Am I coming out with a CD after the show was over? And am I writing the premises now? Of course not. I was drinking, and I misquoted myself. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to properly explain it to you in a proper manner on the wrap-up show, which you're about to see right now.
What I want to start off with, and the guys I know right now, they're in the middle of a prank call, but they are going to come down, is Sal and Richard. What happened was Sal and Richard were doing a meet and greet out in California. Now, I don't think they did any comedy. I don't think they did any performing. It was just literally spend some time with Richard and Sal, and believe me, that's well worth the money. Plenty of entertainment there. And when those guys are up in front of a crowd, Sal more so than Richard, I'd say, they'll always answer a question. They will never say, I don't know. They will never be at a loss for words. And Sal commented how he, and I want to make sure I get this right, They're personally working on premises for original prank calls after the Howard Stern show ends, which is basically saying we're taking all our good ideas and we're saving them, so when Howard hangs it up, we could put out a CD and do really well. And I don't think Sal, shockingly, realized what he was saying as he was saying it, and Howard pointed it out, and Sal said that he misquoted himself, which is a very difficult thing to do, and then explained how the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later. You know what, Ted? I think I pulled that. Would you hit clip number 1?
It's news to me that all these premises are for after you retire because we're using them now.
Right. Well, that was the point I was trying to make.
That was the point you were trying to make.
Well, the present premises are for now, but the premises after you retire are for later.
What?
So there are premises.
Premises will be written after you retire. That's what I would try to say, that once you retire, we're going to compile a list of premises and put together possibly.
That's not what you said.
I know. Well, that's where I fucked up.
You really did, man. I mean, what happened to you in there?
Story of my life.
Well, did you hear the clip played back, with the clip that Howard played about what you said at the meet and greet?
I put my fingers in my ears. I refused to listen. I just went, boo.
But how did you find out about what you had said? And did you realize what was going to happen once Howard heard that clip?
No, I had no idea.
Because you're going to blame the alcohol?
No, I mean, I was drunk, but I didn't put it together properly. That was the problem right there. I totally screwed up on how without sounding like my apology, how I presented what I wanted to say. And it was just messed up.
What were you trying to say?
The same thing I told Howard. What I was trying to say is that a lot of people asking me, what are you going to do once the show is over? What are you guys going to do? We really don't know. But a thought was that we could come out eventually with a prank call CD where we would put together a whole bunch of premises and whatnot and ideas, and we'd put them into gear, and then we'd make this CD.
But you said you were working on. You said you had premises already,
right? And that's where
which I thought sounded very shady.
I agree.
No, I'm being serious.
I agree with you 100%. I don't know if you're using shady based on last week, what Howard said.
No, it's just shady based on shady. What?
Had a cough. So anyway,
it did come across as shady, Sal.
I agree 100%, but it's quite obvious and quite apparent that everything that I do, as we all know, as I work here, we're constantly thinking, we constantly have a think tank going. As a matter of fact, I was just applying a premise today with Richard Christie. We just did another Tradio prank call that we were in the process of doing. That's why I was a little late here. So yes, after the show's over, we have to come up with premises and then come up with a prank call. I should have said it that way, but I made it seem like I'm doing it at the moment, which makes no mistake. It makes no sense because I'm here for another 4.5 years.
But what did you mean when you said I'm saving some premises for when Howard retires?
What he said was he's personally working on premises.
Personally working on premises. Right.
Thank you. For original prank calls after the Howard Stern show.
So how would you interpret that?
Exactly how I said it.
No, how would you interpret it if you heard it?
I would interpret it the same way you did.
Right.
Like it sounds like it's present day.
It didn't. You basically said, I've got stuff. That's what it sounded like. That's why Howard got upset.
And I don't blame him. And I would be upset too.
John, do you have the other line?
Sorry. But the thing is,
what was the other line that he had?
You need some water? Are you all right? Here.
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I do need some water.
That's one of his premises, a cough prank call.
Well, I liked it when they were called ideas or notions.
Well, Sal did say he misquoted himself. And then later...
This is the one I want to hear.
He said, the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later.
That's exactly it. What's there not to understand?
Everything. Explain that sentence.
The first problem is you're asking me to explain stuff that I said. Half of the time I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's the mistake right there.
You were in deep backpedaling stockbroker mode when Howard got you on the ropes.
I really wasn't, because I knew it was being taped. I knew it was an open forum. I have nothing to hide. I just didn't present it properly. I could possibly not be doing something where I'm saving great ideas. Every idea I have, I present to the show. But we did have the discussion, Richard and I, that after the show's over, we will be writing and putting together, hopefully, a prank call CD.
When you said it that night, did it even click in your head?
Not one bit.
So when you heard it this morning, you were like, holy shit. When Howard said Sal did this, did you say to yourself, I wonder what it was I said?
Absolutely. And I'm still thinking, I'm like, I have no idea what I said.
And your buddy over there said it was news to him that you're holding on to these premises because you're using them every day.
Right.
Were you trying to defend your pal there? Did you realize like how deep the pool he was in and how he was kind of trying to tread water and get out of it? Or Did you realize what he had said, or were you all messed up too at this
I
thing?
did, and I just let him say it. I don't want to be like a parent and say, Sal, you're not saying the right things. You're all messed up. I just let him say what he says, and then we explain it later. But we work on premises, and the next day we do the calls. We had a premise yesterday for a call, and we were just working on it now.
Hey,
so.
Gary, how did this end up as part of the show? Like,
someone sent it to us.
So did they notice that? Like,
no, they totally noticed it. Somebody said, somebody sent it and said, go to 318, and you'll hear Sal say he's saving ideas for after Howard retires.
Did you realize at all before this came up that you had misquoted yourself?
Not one bit. Because there was no reason for me to be upset. I had no problem. I came to work with a clear conscience.
So this was a total surprise.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, ignorance is not bliss. I wasn't being ignorant. I befuddled my words, so to speak. And that's all I can say. And if you want to believe me, fine. And if you don't, it doesn't matter as well, because I do apply my present day premises and work with Richard Christie here all the time. That's all I think about. My head constantly spins on present day material.
Sal, I don't think anybody was questioning you applying your current premises to your current job.
Right.
The question was, it made it sound like you're setting aside some, or there are others that you're kind of banking for when the show ends, and that's where the problem lies.
I can certainly see that, but I don't know what there could be to possibly bank.
See, I thought that's what
I got some pretty good ideas. I think they all start with the N word.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say, Sal. I thought you were going to say, look, there are ideas I have, or even ideas I presented that like you don't like, but I think are funny that I would like to do in the future when I'm representing myself.
That would be a great answer, but unfortunately I'm not smart enough to think that far out and be that specific with things.
I got to tell you the love between Richard and Sal. Richard walks into my office and he goes, "This is all news to me," and I said, "You got to go in," and he goes, "I don't want to throw Sal under the bus." I go, "He's running over you with the fucking bus right now. You got to get in there." Like he was throwing you under the bus.
I wasn't throwing him under the bus.
You were taking him down. It made it sound like both of you were saving these premises.
Well, we are a team. Anything we do together.
So if he said that and Howard took it and get yelled at, and you walked in and you got yelled at, would you just take it because you're a team?
Well, yeah. I mean, he misspoke. Sal does that pretty often, and I'll take anything for Sal.
Robert in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I just want to point out, Sal knows exactly what he's doing. It's like every time he gets busted now, he plays a stupid card, and it's getting really old. He knows exactly what he's saying. Nobody could be that dumb.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that the part where you go, I could be that dumb?
No, that's a compliment. I'm not that dumb. Usually you get you're a dummy. This guy's saying I'm not that dumb. So
he's saying that you're evil and shady.
Whatever. Anybody can make their own conclusion. That's fine by me. I could care less.
Joe in Carolina, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, I got two questions. First one is, do you guys think that Sal is truly shady or just stupid or maybe a combination of the two? And the second question was, when do you guys, Sal and Richard, do you guys get together on the weekend to plan these comedy shows or this plan of action, or do you do this during showtime?
Plan what, like the appearances? No, people.
Yeah,
No, people usually email us, and yeah, we set it up on the weekends. And
did you use congressional?
But do you think that? I think the question he put out there is Sal shady or stupid?
Yeah. Well, Sal, how would you define?
That's insulting on both ends. This guy could go fuck himself. I'm not neither shady nor stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm smart enough to get on this show. I'm smart enough to take care of my family. I think I'm very successful at what I do. Everything I've put my mind to, I have succeeded at in every single capacity. So there's the answer for as far as your stupid question is concerned. Because I didn't know that California at one point was a specific spot on the map. You know what? Take that map, shove it up your ass, and shit it through your fucking throat. I could care less. So there goes your stupidity answer.
Answer the shady one.
Shady? Take it any way you want. Am I shady? I don't think so. I've never done anything wrong. I went on this show. I said what I said. I told you what the answer was. I have a clear conscience because I did nothing wrong. I'm obviously here for 4.5 years, and everything I do, I apply to the show. And Gary, I would hope Gary, out of all people, knows that. He knows how determined I am to do the best that I can for the show. And that's my answer. And that's that.
You've never done anything wrong?
Who hasn't?
You just said you've never done anything wrong.
As far as this, as far as that show was related and what I said in a context to putting premises together today for 4.5 years, no.
I love, because Sal's gone down this road a million times before. I love when anybody calls him stupid about, book smart stupid. He points out that he was smart enough to get on the show, as if, he had to take a test.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I asked Scott DePace to come down to talk about evolution and how he feels God is involved. Well, Scott came down, and sure enough, Jason came down. And with Gary here, Will here, Benji here, myself, it got kind of ugly.
Of course, I can't forget Scott DePace saying he believes in evolution as long as God is involved somehow.
But that's not possible, right? You're either a creationist or you believe in evolution. Is there a middle ground?
Yeah, for sure.
What is it?
I mean, there's a million middle grounds. You could say.
No, in other words, if you say either you believe God created the universe or you believe it was scientifically created.
Well, what's scientifically created mean? There's no scientist that will say what the creation is. They'll say from Big Bang onward.
Right.
But what started everything? No one, there's not. I don't think there's any working theories about.
So, do you think that that man was created by God, or that man evolved?
I think I could understand someone believing both. I don't have any.
I asked what you thought.
I don't have a definite belief. I'm really into the Sumerian belief that aliens came down and genetically changed apes.
All right, Scott, big vortex.
Scott.
Yes.
Okay, so you believe
Sumerian?
You believe in evolution, but you also believe that God had something. I was confused by your explanation.
I just believe that. First, I don't know. None of us do, but I'm not willing to say that. If I believe in God, there's no way God would have something to do with evolution. To me, they seem very obvious that if I believe in God and if it looks like there's evolution, well, maybe God had something to do with it. Right?
That's confusing. Because I think they're separate.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. Do you believe in God?
I believe there's something out there, but I don't know if I would call it God.
Yeah, I'm probably more with John. A higher being of some sort.
Fine. If you don't, all I'm saying is I do believe in God. And I'm not here to defend my religion. I'm not going to say. But if I believe in God, then therefore to me, he could be in charge of anything that happens. He might not. He might. I don't know.
So did God create evolution? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that quite possibly could be what's going on. I don't know.
But you said that you didn't believe that
we... Oh, God, here he goes. Here he goes. The fat piece of shit. Go ahead.
Wow, let him give him an...
I told John specifically I was not interested in coming down.
Oh, I didn't know this.
If Jason and John, he said yes, but apparently
God created
he breaks
fat
his word.
people too,
and bald
apparently
people.
John breaks his word,
and certainly dumb people.
Well,
you
good,
said
now
you didn't want Jason down.
John breaks his word.
Stand next to me?
Good. Now we're all even.
Jason, did I invite you down here?
No, Will did.
Yeah, and
Scott,
I believe you
your
did
word.
because already Teddy. He went down and looked for me, and then he, in the same sentence, looked for Jason.
That's not true.
So he gets his marching orders from you.
That's Teddy didn't. Oh, whatever. You believe whatever you want. But that's what
I
you
saw
do.
right in front of my eyes. You jerk off.
You can't handle standing next to me. What is wrong
No, you're
with
just
you?
a piece of shit. I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Well, why don't we see what he has to say?
Go ahead, say it.
Don't be like Ebert. Let the autopsy come out.
Go ahead, asshole.
You funny.
See, I don't need this.
You.
I have shit I could be doing right now.
What, golfing?
No, I'm working on a graphic, dipshit.
You want to do more drugs at work than
All right,
leave?
hold on. Let's
stay on point.
Jason,
do more drugs at work. And
Jason,
leave
make your
early?
point.
What?
Scott said
say
during
it again,
the conversation.
Jason. What did you just say?
During the conversation, that you don't believe that we evolved from single cell organisms. That's all I wanted to say. That you said that this morning. So I don't. So it sounds to me like you don't believe in evolution.
What I believe that I said was that I don't believe that we evolved from single cells without God or something else making it happen. I don't believe. Obviously, what the rest of you believe is that there was a big bang, and then there happened to be this little one amoeba, and somehow out of that, all of us were created. I just don't believe that, unless something like that happened by way of God.
So the actual theory of evolution you believe in, just that you think God might be behind it. I don't think that's a weird thought, but that's not what you said on the air
that's
today.
what I tried to say.
Well, you didn't try hard enough.
When you try to explain your theory on evolution, you and Howard kind of got into it, which quickly evolved into you not believing that Bush lied, and it turned into that.
It's an illogical thought to think that he did. There's not 1 ounce of evidence that says that he did.
There's plenty that says maybe he was wrong, but all of the evidence suggested that there were weapons of mass destruction.
Well,
there,
no, there's a differing opinion for sure. Howard's not the only person that holds an opinion.
They're all illogical.
But that's you talking. That doesn't make you saying they're illogical doesn't make it a fact. It means you disagree.
It's illogical through a political bias is what it is. You guys want to believe that he's some monster, that he went there just so we can die, have our soldiers killed, and steal oil.
You shouldn't say illogical. You should say I don't believe
it.
It's
illogical.
And you don't see it through a political prism?
It's illogical. It is.
But God
There's
is logical.
There's not 1 ounce of evidence that someone could point to that he has profited from this. That it's just crazy.
But there's tons of evidence for God. Tons.
It's called faith, jerk off.
Will in Rochester, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Scott, I'm right on with you on some things, but when you defend George Bush, you sound like such a dummy.
Oh, and you sound so intelligent.
I'm not. I'm
Good.
really not.
Then shut up.
But
so witty.
One of the things that Howard needs to get in line with is I'm in the education field, and the reason a lot of younger people, like the girls, the ages of these girls in the
Miss USA,
is the scientific community is moving away from traditional Darwinism and evolution as we would have known it when we were younger. So even a lot of atheists, like Christopher Hitchens, have come out and admitted that it looks like there might be some form of intelligent design. Not necessarily God, but there's something there. So a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives to evolution, and I think maybe that's where the confusion lies.
I think a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives because I think that the religious right has a stronghold and is insistent that both sides be taught.
But according to Scott's opinion, he's not offering an alternative to evolution. He's saying that evolution is what it is, but it might have been started by God. So that's two different things.
Of course there's evolution. Look at Gary.
Wow. Well, clearly you're not the funny one.
Listen,
bald, dumb, and unfunny is no way to go through life.
Ow! Oh, I'm just putting my pants on.
Ooh. I got to laugh at a Will. It was fucking dead silence in the room.
Will seems like he wants to be on the side here. But listen, there's plenty of evidence that says
that's illogical, what you just said.
Totally.
There's no evidence that Will wants to be on anybody's side. It's illogical.
I've seen his face.
If anything, he should want to be on your side. You drive him to golf.
I drive him to golf.
Yeah, you guys go. You're his golf buddy. He and I don't hang out.
We're neighbors.
He gives you video caddy plugs on the wrap.
Hey, Scott, do you believe in
Why am I here,
Scott? I'm not like.
You mean on Earth?
God. Do you believe in a heaven and a hell? Do you have a belief in that?
You mean on Earth?
See, here's the funny thing. I didn't pick a fight with you. You're fighting with him, and then all of a sudden you just wheeled around and lashed out at me. I was discussing with you. I was not arguing with you. You just fucking hit me in the head for no good reason.
Wow,
so of course I'm going to come back.
Sounds like someone sensitive. God, I've been taking shots from all you guys. I say one little thing, and suddenly now you're.
I had a discussion with you. I go, how do you feel about that? Why do you feel that way? Wasn't hitting you.
Hold on, I want to cut to the root of a bigger problem here. First Gary, and then to Scott, then to
the biggest
first
problem
Scott. Hold on.
Why I come on this show?
Why does Jason get under your skin so much? Because
I don't like him. There's nothing about him.
There are a lot of people that you don't like. I'm not you that you just don't like, but we coexist. We get along. We work together.
There is not one part of him that I find appealing that I could.
That's not true. I have a list of 3 things
that I could be. Well, yeah, I made those up for the air. That I could be friends with him about. I hate from his laugh to his self to his just everything about him is revolting.
Did I miss something? Because weren't you guys friends there for a little bit?
No, that was me trying to put
and then what happened after that?
And then he is continually an asshole, so I just, that's it.
It's so funny. I really hardly ever think of Scott. You are so consumed with me.
I'm not.
Dude, you don't hate
the only time I think of you is here.
I don't have these kind of feelings towards you. These intense feelings of hatred. Why are you so passionate about me?
Because obviously I'm a lot more likable than you are.
Scott, I'm not joking around. I'm being serious. As someone that believes in God, do you at all look at Jason and say, wow, I have some love for him. There's like God created him.
We're all made in God's image, including me.
Did God create Jason?
I don't think so.
God created me.
That's evolution.
To put me on Earth to fuck with you.
And that's what I don't get, Scott.
You're very funny.
You're a reasonably intelligent guy. Okay,
I'm very intelligent, John.
You're a reasonably intelligent guy.
Intelligent.
Okay,
Very.
You know,
better than you.
You know, Jason.
My IQ was higher than yours.
Yeah, you've proven yourself over the time. But anyway, you know Jason's sole purpose is to tweak you and get under your skin and piss you off and interrupt and all the stuff that he's doing. And yet, you're not evolved enough, if that's the right word, to block him out and move on.
It's like walking into like a burning house. Like, you don't like doing it, so why do it? Why am I coming in here for no fucking reason?
You've been saying it for the last 20 minutes.
I wanted you in here because I wanted you to clarify what you said about evolution today and the argument you had with Howard. Plain and simple.
And I told you I was willing to do that, but I don't want fat fuck here.
I'm not going to.
You said okay.
No, I'm not going to.
You said okay.
No, I said I'm not.
You said okay.
I'm not.
You've broken your word.
No. He said. You said.
Will was in the room.
You said if Jason comes in, I'm just going to scream into his mic the whole time.
No,
which would have been hilarious to see. That's why we wanted him in here.
Oh, is that what you said? Come down here?
Yeah, of course.
So you owe me an apology.
No, that's not true.
Will was there. He was in the room.
I said I do not want him in there, and then I said, realizing you would go back on your word, I said, and if he does,
but I didn't.
You did.
No, Will.
I don't think
you did.
I don't think it was like it was posed that way. It wasn't.
Well, you know what? You're not me. You don't know. I did ask a straight question, and you said okay, and I said, and if he does come down, I'm going to make sure he can't be heard.
You know what's awesome? The back of your head gets as red as the front of your head when you get mad.
This guy's going to put you
I thought that maybe there'd be a difference between the back bald and the front bald, but it's all the same bald. Go ahead, gear up to call me fat again.
What's the real problem? That you can't do what you really want to do?
Yeah, sometimes I wish I was like 8 and I could just fucking.
Well, you act like it. You want to whine and cry again some more on the air? Come on, Gary, stop being so mean to me. I like that I'm on your rider, by the way. Oh, I don't do radio shows where Jason shows up. I mean, look how obsessed with me you are. I don't care if you're down
I'll
here.
invite Jason to my house one time, and I'll give you the heads up.
I'm ignoring him right now, and it's good. I don't even understand. I don't even hear what he's saying, really. I just hear the big fat mouth going, blah, 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 and nothing's really. It's perfect. Keep going.
I want to ask you one last question. I'm not being inflammatory. I swear to God.
Gary, don't talk to me.
I'm not being. When you leave here, when you get in your car, do you find this upsetting, or are you able to just sort of put it behind you?
Yeah, no, this sort of does set me back for like a half hour until I get, back into Jersey, and then I make my way onto the golf course, and then I go.
He's called me screaming from the car before, like continuing conversation.
Oh, God,
you have
that's 12 years ago.
You've done
a political argument, jerk off.
So another thing.
I thought you were man enough to have a discussion.
I didn't hang up on you. I had the discussion.
No, you cried to Howard the next day.
No, I told him that I'm funny.
That I'm bothering you and you can't get work done.
Oh, Howard, Jason wrote something mean about me on the PDT.
Dude, go on some more.
My son
How many pills you?
Wow.
Man, you must be on a double dose of pills today, aren't you? You're really.
I get my pills from the same guy you do.
Yeah. What do you?
You're just fueling his fire. Don't you know that?
Exactly. What are you on? Lexapro?
You're playing.
Howard, Jason wrote something mean
Scott,
on the
you're
PDT
playing right into Jason's game. Like,
dude, I'm not playing the same game. I could care less what he does.
Oh, I think I think you care a lot what he does.
Well, I do care, but I mean, I'm not going to change what I do because of him.
You don't cry. Didn't you once go to Doug Goodstein and trying to get me and Will stop being paid from Howard TV? Because you were upset about the way we treated you one day?
No, never.
Yes, you did. You told me, I went right to Doug, and I told him, why are we paying these guys?
Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that over, though? That was over something.
That was over you screaming at Will over the intercom.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was over. You guys weren't doing something you were supposed to do.
Right.
That's what it.
Really,
that's what
Doug
it's about.
did not change anything. But I'm just saying is, if you're going to accuse me of whining and crying, you're the biggest
you
whiner
guys
and
both
crier in the whole
did
fucking
change
world.
because you came back going, "I'm sorry, we'll start doing what we're supposed to do."
Well, they wanted to get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Doug came to me. He's like, "Look, I don't know what Scott's complaining about." He came to me and said he doesn't want you guys to be paid anymore.
I was right in front of you, jerk
No, you weren't.
off.
We talked in the green room. No, you weren't. Now you're just making shit up.
I wish I remember what the fuck we're talking about.
You're not that smart.
We'll give you a moment to remember. Steve, let's take a break. When we come
I'm
back,
out of here.
Nah.
No, come on.
Oh,
stay.
no, please, stay.
Scott, don't go.
Please.
I want to get your take on.
I'm out of here.
No, I want to get your take on Richard's wedding. If Howard should
Not
go.
if he stays.
And I also want to get your take on what Howard learned about his parents today and how anyone feels about
If you
getting that
leave,
information.
Jason wins.
That's right.
Is that how you want it to end?
And the terrorists.
Jason wins.
I want to ask you a question. It's funny. We were just out there talking about baseball and stuff, and we realized that Sal doesn't know. I'm talking about the most basic thing about any sport Sal doesn't know. So everyone got in this discussion about how would you do against Sal.
I would win.
And I know you would kill. I know you would kill.
You know the rules.
But if you want to do a baseball quiz, we wrote up a baseball quiz. And
write it up. Give it to me right now.
But I want Sal to come in and play.
All right, come on, let's go.
All right, let me get the quiz.
Sal's a big fan.
Sal, Howard, you would be shocked at what he doesn't know.
on the line.
I'm sure I don't know a lot, too.
But you know what? My money's on you beating him at least 2-1.
Okay.
But you'd be shocked at what Sal doesn't know about, like, most subjects, like American history and stuff. He doesn't know anything.
Sal's kind of retarded.
Yeah, where did he go to school?
I don't think he went to school. I think he was raised by a wolf.
He's raised in a pizzeria.
Home trained in the pizzeria.
That's what he says. He goes
the
to
pizzeria.
He goes to pizzeria. All right, Sal, you got something better than heroin right now. You got airtime. All right, here you go.
I hate airtime.
How's it going to work?
I'll give Sal the first question.
All right, and see if I can. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Sal, what's another term for a base on balls?
What's another term?
I don't know that.
Yeah, what
base
is that?
On balls. All right, go ahead. Go answer.
Sounds like a porn thing. Base on balls.
You don't know that either, Robin, right?
No.
Yeah, all right, come on.
It's a walk.
Don't tell us the answer.
Yeah, nobody's giving you a quiz.
You weren't going to. Neither one of you
No,
going to
I was going to say something. Come
You
on.
were?
Yeah.
Don't yell out.
We're just talking.
I'm going to go back to Sal on this one. Unless Howard,
Base on balls. I thought there was a guy doing coke off a guy's balls.
Base on balls is a walk?
Yes.
That's what a walk is.
Right. Go ahead.
Hey, I'll get Howard. You go now.
Right.
What does the term DH stand for?
Designated hitter.
Sal, you didn't know that, right?
No, I was going to. No.
That's correct, Howard.
What were you going to say?
Should you write them down maybe in case?
Yeah, let's write them down. Let's write down our answers. That way that'd be
Give him
good.
some paper.
I'm going to say dirty whore. DH.
Dirty whore.
Sal, you got a pen?
That's the only,
Okay, you ready?
I have one track
Designated
mind.
homo. You got a piece of paper and a pen?
No, I don't need. I'll
Yeah,
take
we're
one.
going to write them down.
All right.
So embarrassing.
I'm winning. 1-0.
That was good. I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah, I know
DHs.
that.
See, I'm a girl. If I know it, all guys should know it.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Thanks, Robin.
Who hits first in a baseball game? The home team or the visiting team?
Ooh.
Say again?
Who hits first in a baseball game? Home or visiting? Write it down.
It's the me. Oh, right down.
there.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Howard, what's your answer?
Well, let Sal go first because you know why? I don't trust the fuck.
Okay. Visiting.
Visiting.
That is correct.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
all right.
I didn't think you guys would get that
Go
one.
ahead.
It's a 50-50.
I've been to enough games to know that. Go ahead.
Hold on, I want to. Okay. Here's a great one. For scoring purposes, all positions on the field are associated with a number.
Okay.
Just get for both of you. Just give me one position and the number that goes with it. Not all 9, just one. If you can tell me one position and the number that goes with it for scoring purposes.
Okay.
Can you give me an example? I don't even know.
You're talking about when the team's at bat?
No, I'm talking about like every position on the field. A pitcher, for scoring purposes, has a number associated with him.
Oh, he does.
If there's 9 people on the field, there's 9 numbers.
Let me explain it to you. I don't know any of the numbers, but I know when they do a double play, they would say it's a 6-5-4 or something.
Right,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know.
So can you put one number to one player, meaning one position player?
All right, I'll try. I really don't know.
Me neither.
I'm going to say this.
Okay, hold on, Sal.
There's a lot.
I'm saying pitcher number 1.
Yeah.
Howard.
I'm saying second base number 2.
Sal is correct.
Right.
With a lucky guess, you were way off.
See, Sal said the logical thing.
Pitcher 1, catcher 2, first base 3, second base 4, third base 5.
We're tied,
honey.
Okay. Go ahead.
If you're keeping score, what does the term K mean?
All right, I got that. That's easy.
If you're keeping score, what
I got
does
you
the
on
term...
this one, Sally.
Wait, hold on, doll.
What is a K?
You dumb fuck.
Well, is the guy Jewish?
You got an answer over there?
If you're keeping score, the term K means I am blank. Nothing. I have nothing.
Howard?
Strike.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought it was an X.
Well, it's a strikeout.
Strikeout.
Yeah.
Okay, strikeout, not a strike.
I thought that was an
strike.
X.
It was a K.
No, strike out.
Yeah.
But it's got to be.
But listen to me.
I got you.
When you put down a K, when Dwight Gooden gets up there, means it's a strikeout.
He struck out the guy, not
Right.
through a
Right,
strike.
not-
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
3 strikes, exactly.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's the only base that you can't steal?
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I know this one.
I know this one. That's an easy one.
That's a very
All right, Sal, what do you have?
Common sense, first base. You can't steal
First
it, right?
base.
Okay.
All right.
And common sense, you don't know.
Yeah,
That's the first time we've ever seen you display common sense.
Go ahead. One more.
When does it, I'll give you two more. When does the seventh inning stretch take place? At what point in the game?
All right, we heard you.
Seventh inning stretch.
You have to be very specific.
When does it take?
All right. What do you got down there, Sally?
I would say the seventh inning stretch takes place at 2 outs and a tie game.
All right, that's wrong.
Oh my God!
Bottom of the sixth.
What? No.
Doesn't? When does it take? Bottom of the seventh?
The middle.
Bottom of the seventh.
No, the middle of the seventh.
It's the middle of the
after the top of the seventh.
Look how
in
you
between.
fucks don't even know.
Yeah.
No, Artie. It's the seventh inning.
middle.
It's the middle. There's no question. Not the bottom, not the top. It's the middle of the seventh inning.
Right after the top of the seventh.
But you said the bottom of the seventh.
middle.
All right, I'm throwing out that question.
Okay, I'll give you one more.
Even Artie got it right.
At least I knew kind of what it was, Sal. You were complete. What was your answer?
2 outs.
2 outs.
And
all right, go ahead.
2 outs.
2 outs.
I'm going to be out.
See, some of these are so.
See, I thought it was before the seventh inning, like just as the seventh inning was beginning.
No, it's in the middle. That's when you stretch out.
Like after the bottom of the sixth.
I think you know the answer to this, but I'm pretty sure Sal doesn't. How many outs does it take for a team to have to stop batting? How many outs does a team get for their half of an inning?
What?
In a half of an inning.
Okay.
How many outs does a team get before they have to stop batting?
Go ahead.
When did they change sides? How many outs?
Oh, that's 3 outs.
I say that's really a
3
question.
outs. Come on. We don't.
You don't know.
What are they from Guam?
But Sal didn't.
I remember that in softball, Gary, in high school.
Sal told me before in there that I said, "What's a walk?" And he goes, "A walk. You know, when you get a hit, you
when
walk
you get hit on the head.
Yeah, but 3 outs.
When you get hit on the what?
When
What's
you
a
get
walk?
I thought
Ask
when
him
you,
that.
I
What's
thought
a
when you
walk?
I thought when you get hit, you walk.
No, you can. Yeah, you walk if you get hit by the ball.
Right, that's-
When do you get a walk traditionally?
How many balls does it take for a walk?
4 balls.
Right.
I just told him that.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He's
Give us one more, Bowie. Come on. Step it up. You're blowing this like everything else
Sal's
on the
on a
show.
roll.
Okay, true or false? This is a 50-50 chance.
True or false?
You can strike out and still go to first base safely.
Can strike out.
I'd say true. Because on the last
strike, you
Be
can
quiet.
strike out.
Can you strike out and go to first base safely?
Well, what if you on the last ball you get hit by the ball? I would say you could-
That's not. Then you haven't struck out.
What if you're swinging?
That's no. Can you do?
Well,
this?
what if you pull your? What if you pull up and what do you
your
call
groin
it?
muscle.
You know, you
You either swung or didn't, and you
All
either
right.
called out a strike.
I'm going to say no, false.
Sal?
I'm going to say true.
Okay, the answer is true, but Sal, I know you just took a guess, so now you have to explain to me why. How?
Well, first
Give
of
me the
all-
circumstances.
Well, first of all, I'm tied with Howard, so I'm proud about that. So,
All right.
but
Go ahead.
I
But
think
you have to
the
explain
reason why it's true that you can strike out on the third strike is because if you strike out and the umpire behind you calls that the way the pitch, it's based on the pitch coming
Here
in.
comes the bullshit.
Full of shit.
I'm buying time right now to come up with an answer, but I
You
did say
won't.
true, and
So
that's
he
what,
doesn't know.
The answer is if the catcher drops, if the umpire calls it a third strike, but the ball gets by the catcher, you can run to first base and be safe.
See, I knew it had something to do with the
You
catcher.
did no idea.
You're right.
Yeah, but why give them true or false then?
Yeah, why would you give
I
somebody
don't know.
true or
We-
false?
We wrote these questions up really
What about
quick.
something like, can either one of you explain what a ground rule double is?
A ground rule double.
Under what circumstances is a ground rule double called?
I'll tell you, it's the same thing as like an in the park home run kind of thing. If you hit a pop up ball,
right,
and a guy drops it, or doesn't catch it, the umpire can rule that it's an automatic double.
See, that's...
why?
Can I give my
That's completely wrong.
Wait, can I give my explanation, Artie?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think a ground rule double is if a guy hits a ground ball and he gets 2 bases. 2 bases occur because of it.
No.
No,
A ground rule double is
it's
when
got to be ruled a double because it was interference.
It's a clean base hit that a fan interferes with. If
Right.
a fan interferes
That's
with
what
it,
I said.
it's called
Interference. Now, why did you say I was wrong when I said interference?
You don't know. You're wrong, Artie. You're wrong. You're
ground
wrong.
rule-
Here's what a ground rule double is. If the ball bounces anywhere inside the ballpark and then bounces outside of the ballpark, that's a ground rule double.
If
That's
a fan interferes with the ball, it's a ground rule double.
That's not the definition of a ground rule double. By
We
any
gotta learn. You gotta find out.
Yeah,
the-
so Artie, hold on.
You guys watch baseball every night. You
Gary's so incredibly wrong right now.
What happens if the ball bounces and the warning track and then bounces out of the stadium? What is
It's
that?
a ground rule double.
Okay.
Because the fans are involved with it.
How did a fan get involved in it?
But if a ball is driven up the right field line, Gary,
Right.
and it doesn't leave the park ever, under your definition, the ball has to leave the park.
Not necessarily. What is it?
A fan interferes with it. It touches it. It's a ground rule double. The ball doesn't have to leave the stadium.
Okay, so if the ball bounces off the warning track and there's no fan there and it bounces into the home run area, what is that?
It's a ground rule double.
Where's the fan that interfered with it? Where's the fan that interfered with it?
If it goes into
We're both right is the answer. We're both right. There's no fan in a fucking bullpen. All right, last question for you guys.
Alex, you're on the air. What's up?
Yes, can we get off the fucking two morons who don't know how to fucking do anything about baseball?
Hey, who are you talking about, Gary and Artie? All right.
Go back to the fart jokes.
All right, thank you.
I want to hear Sal explain more about
Sal don't know shit.
Sal doesn't know shit. I don't know shit.
And I'm
even on the
proud of
YouTube.
it. No.
Even in the YouTube, don't know shit.
Here's the last question because I just love to hear.
A ground rule double, if it goes up the sideline and it bounces into the sideline, into the thing, and the fan reaches down to touch the ball, it's a ground rule double.
Exactly. But does a ground rule double always involve fan interference?
No, it does not.
Okay, so we're both
I'm
right.
looking at the rules now. There are about 5 other reasons you can have a ground rule
Look,
double. So,
and I'll tell you, I'll give you an example of a ground rule double because I've played ball too.
Well, you were explaining the infield fly rule.
Yeah, but
a little bit.
that's what I think I was.
Because the
confused.
umpire can. That's what the infield.
But if I've been when you play outdoors, even if a ball hits a rock on the ground and it flies up outside of the outside of the ballpark, you rule it a ground rule double. You say that's it. That's a double. It's a double.
If either one of you is going to explain an infield fly rule, that'll be the.
Artie, this is the one I was going to ask him. Sal, what is the
infield fly rule? Is if let's say the center fielder catches a ball
closer.
It's got to be an infield.
It's got to be infield. Let's say he runs in and catches a fly ball. No,
if runners, what happens is if runners are on first and second with less than 2 outs, and this is a weird rule, anything up in the air in the infield is an automatic out. The guy doesn't even have to catch it.
In other words, you can't. A shortstop can't drop a fly ball on purpose to try to get a double play.
Right.
That's the rule.
Right.
So it's a catch. But Sal, just very quickly, explain to me what is a sacrifice fly. Then we're done.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I could explain
a
that.
sacrificed fly?
Yeah.
Sacrificed fly.
One of those bugs on Madonna's adopted
Explain
child's
that.
face.
Do you know what that is, a sacrifice fly? All right, here's a sacrifice fly. If I'm up at bat and there's a guy on first, for example, and I hit a shot all the way in the outfield, and I sacrifice. In other words, I shoot it up in the air so that some guy can fucking catch it. The other guy can tag up and then run to the next base.
That's right.
Tag it up.
That's right.
Hold on.
That's the definition.
John Hines here to say that Artie's absolutely wrong about the fan interference thing.
All right. Let's go ahead, John.
Well, if a fan interferes with a ball, it's not a ground rule double.
No. If you, let's say you hit a triple, you're rounding third, and by that time the fan actually touches the ball, they don't put you back on second. You're awarded third. You're talking about fan interference, and that's totally up to the discretion of the umpires. You can have a ground rule double where a fan touches it, but a fan touches a ball, you're not automatically awarded
So the only time
base.
it's definitely a ground rule double is if it bounces and then leaves the stadium.
No.
Right. Well, yeah.
No.
Well, go ahead.
There's all kinds of interference. It's not fan interference. It's the ball hitting a guy wire, a ball hitting the dugout and bouncing out. And
See, like if a ground ball hits an umpire, that's an automatic single.
Right.
Right. That's
Hey,
that's
Howard, I never thought I'd say this, but can I leave now?
Yeah, you can leave.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, it's enough. Thank you. Thank
When
you.
I want
John.
Sal to explain some football thing. Oh, God.
Well,
A sacrificed fly.
I feel I won that contest, but I'm not the judge.
The DH thing, and at the end,
I came through with a couple.
the 3 strikes question was crazy. I couldn't believe he asked that.
It really
No, 3 outs. How many?
I've heard of 3 strikes and you're out.
3 outs.
3 outs.
Even Sal was like 3 outs.
You can't be asking that question.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to.
On this episode of The Bonus Show.
We go back in time when adult rock, paper, scissors was cool. 1, 2, 3.
Benji hooks up in the green room.
Midgets are funny.
I see midgets, I start to chuckle inside.
And JD prefers ladies with oversized buttocks.
Like drunk in the trunk. I don't know.
Hello, Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm Sir John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine. Sir John Hine, were you knighted over the weekend?
No, we went to medieval times in Jersey, and the wenches were calling me Sir. Kind of liked it.
I feel so bad for your wife. When firecracker porn star Little Lupe came on the show, she brought her little porn star firecracker dog with her. When given the opportunity to make out with the porn star or the dog, guess which one Benji chose?
Can I hold your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go find it there.
Oh, say, can you see those early lights? What so proudly we hear to the twilight.
You'd think that after that French kiss, the dog would want to wash its mouth out. But Benji beat him to the bathroom.
Oh.
That's it. We're all clean now. All right, bring in the next dog. I'm ready.
Liquid soap really does help with shit breath.
But you might want to soap up after the show.
Really, Rachel? Watch this clip from back in the year 2000.
The Howard Stern Show's Blast from the Past.
So me and Doug we're doing paper, rock, scissors right now to figure out who holds the mic near the chick's ass and who holds it near the mouth.
Paper, rock, scissors, what's that?
You don't do that?
No,
I will shoot it out there.
Odds or evens?
Best of three?
Best of three.
I'm odds, right? Ready? One. No, you have to do on three.
That was
one,
to throw you off.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Even shoot, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Yes.
I get the mouth, you get the ass.
Yes.
That was fair and square, buddy.
Yeah, it was fair, but it's still bullshit.
Dude, you get the
Give me the gas mask.
Dude, you get the big fat You want ass. the gas
I
mask?
know. I'm not gonna wear it. I'll be all right.
Well, it's there if you need it. Just scream. You got a gas mask and you got an oxygen a mouthpiece. And we get your nose clip.
No, because why do you have the nose? You gotta breathe through the mouth.
They
You breathe through your mouth.
smell.
They smell.
They smell.
They just smell. Period.
I would have gladly held the mic by her ass.
I don't want to know why you would have been glad to do that. Will you just toss to the next clip, please?
I like farts. Now, if Scott DePace were a superhero, he'd be perfect, flawless man. His power would be to offer advice to others in need. Here he swoops in on Benji to save the day.
This guy had a really good strategy he said to get here earlier, which I'm gonna try his idea out.
How hard is it to get out?
I'm gonna try his idea next week. So no,
15 minutes.
I'm trying your idea next week. Next week I'm trying his idea.
Why not today?
All right, I'll try it today.
You already missed today.
Well, then next week I'm gonna try his idea. He came up with the idea. Can we tell everyone what the idea is?
I already told you.
Oh, okay. So maybe other people can incorporate Scott's ideas to get places earlier. So
it was obviously on air. Howard said, Benji, there's this creative process. Hint, hint. That goes on. Maybe you might want to be part of it.
I am.
And you're saying fuck you.
No, I'm not. But I like his idea. So maybe if you want an idea, get there earlier.
Will and JD are like sister and brother. JD, of course, being the sister. They fight incessantly, always try to outdo one another, and take baths together twice a week. But deep down, I think they really love each other.
What the fuck?
What's the one? Let's see if you...
Don't use this footage, Chris. Just leave it. I'll just leave. How did this happen?
You tried to blow me.
No. Wait, what happened? It's nothing, man. Why were you on the floor? Why was I on the floor? Because I was in a chair. Oh, yeah. What happened? Did someone push you over? You didn't even see what happened. What the hell are you talking about? Will, were you bullying JD?
What?
Were you bullying JD?
No.
Look at him laughing. All of a sudden, somebody's camera time. That's so great. What do you say happened, Chris?
We started to get a little romantic.
He said you were pulling his pants down.
I bent him over the chair, and it just slipped a little bit. I apologize.
That had nothing to do with it. There was no romance going on.
There was a little argument. He wanted me to call him Barry Larkin, and I refused. I said I'm going with Pete Incaviglia. That's my dream man.
Many of the ideas for the show are flushed out in our creative meetings. Many other ideas are just flushed down the toilet.
Did you get your hands on some Ritalin again, Hein? Check out these guys kicking around a midget wrestling idea.
I don't think it's PC to kick midgets around.
John, I'm talking about kicking around an idea. You know, spitballing.
Oh, now they're spitting on midgets? This went from bad to worse.
What a schmuck.
Me?
You.
Do you have any interest in midget female wrestlers?
No.
All right.
They're good? Do you guys care about that?
If they wrestled Sal, that might be funny.
If they wrestled Sal naked, it'd be funny. So funny.
You guys want to have them in?
Would they come in for a dating game? Who wants to date a midget wrestler?
Wrestle his kid. Could you let him wrestle on the air?
So would you wrestle a chick naked?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that funny.
Well,
you're worried you'll get beat.
We're trying to take
No, what happens if God forbid I hurt her? I might punch her in the face or something. Well, what if she hurts you?
Well,
I've seen you throw a punch.
I've seen you throw a football.
God forbid you lose. Forget it. This sense.
Time to switch from exciting and funny to boring and sad. It's wrap-up show highlights.
Hey.
We'll begin with JD talking about his big ass fetish. Ew.
That is kind of sad.
It's kind of gross.
Would you like me to plug this magazine?
No.
It's the greatest magazine ever. Straight stunting magazine where all this is a bunch of chicks with big asses bending over.
And then your favorite big ass is in there, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Floritis?
Ashley Logan is in here.
And what is she from?
That's Floritis chick. So, yeah. It's my new favorite. I'm going to have to get a subscription now.
All right.
Have you got any big asses?
Have I gotten any big asses? Like what? Like in
real life?
Sex and stuff?
Yeah.
No, not like this. No.
You do that weird thing they do in porn where they just oil them up to ridiculousness.
I don't like oil. I don't like it all wet and oil or whatever. I don't like that. I don't like
LT's what do you like?
What do I like? Yeah. You know, like junk in the trunk. I don't know.
Can you be more specific?
No. How can you be more specific than a big ass? I mean, I don't know.
Well, you said you don't like oil. You don't like...
Yeah, I mean, I like, natural plumpness,
Keeping with the fetish theme, here's Ronnie the limo driver talking about how he would like to drive Lisa G.
Oh, jeez.
Ronnie, God's honest truth. Straight
I would do it tomorrow.
No. Have you ever fantasized about Lisa? Has she ever danced across your eyelids at night? Has she made the rotation? Guys know what I'm talking about.
Here's the honest truth. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not like her.
Go
okay?
right ahead.
The honest truth is I've thought about doing her a few times.
I believe that.
Can you tell us how the scenario plays out?
It's like this bad boy thing where I just walk up to her and grab her and say, "Listen, Lisa, the bullshit is over and it's time," and I'll take you out to dinner first if you want, whatever you want, or we can order in and have a nice, watch a movie and then, do it,
So romantic. And finally, and I say that with a huge sigh of relief, here is Fred talking about his midget fetish.
Oh, I hope he doesn't say anything about kicking them around.
Can you let it go, John?
My wife gets angry with me. When I see midgets, I start to laugh. Uncontrollably. I'll be walking down the street, and I get fixated on a midget. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of weird quirk fetish, whatever. No, I see midgets, I start to chuckle inside, and my wife gives me a nudge, and it's like, stop it.
Do you try to hide it from the little person?
I try. I mean, I try to be respectful, and they can't help it, and they were born that way, and I shouldn't be doing that, and I'm supposed to be more evolved than that. But I'm not.
If you would have been with me yesterday, Fred, you would have died because I'm with Fred on the midget thing, and then when they start to come in different forms.
And when they ask you a question.
Yesterday I was.
Hey, buddy, get out of the way.
Yesterday I was in the Diamond District. I was getting my watch repaired, and I saw a Hasidic midget.
Well, yeah, when they're a normal job, I went into a video store one time, and I walked into the video store, and there was a midget standing on a bar stool, operating the cash register, and you would go and I couldn't do it. Because I was ready to go up there and say, "Excuse me, do you have any short films?" And my wife says, "No, I'm taking them. I am going to go and rent them."
And by the way, I should point out, Fred, you'll be getting the angry email because apparently midget's a bad word.
I know. Excuse me. Little people.
But I can't buy into that.
You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? They're right. They're right. They're right. And I apologize.
All right, you too.
Except for Eric the Midget. I won't apologize to you.
Well, as much as we'd like the show to go on for another 30 minutes so the viewers can stare at a great set of boobs, we have to call it a day.
You are becoming a real pig.
Easy, Rachel. I was talking about these puppies.
Ew. For John Hine, I am Rachel Fine, and we'll see you next week.
Wait, Rachel, I have a way to add 30 more bonus seconds to our bonus show.
How's that, John?
Well, let's hear a joke from our robotic camera operator, the one, the only, Brian Phelan.
Let's hear a joke from our robotic camera operator, Brian Phelan.
How do you fuck a fat chick? Piece of cake.
Now that's one the whole family can enjoy. Bye-bye, piece of cake. Want some cake, Rach?
I didn't think I could hate you more, but you're just that big of a jerk.
What are you talking about? Piece of cake, sharing, happy.
What are you sharing and happy what? What are you trying to, what are you implying?
I'm trying to share cake.
Are you implying things, John?
Not implying anything.
That's what I thought.
Piece of cake.
Why do girls find Ronnie so high? It's his designer glasses, his t-shirt and button-down matching shirts.
I think they like older men.
They like his energy of the brown and the experience of the gray.
It's the matching t-shirts, definitely.
Do they like his 1997 cell phone?
Oh, is that rotary?
This is the new Ronnie.
That's a rotary cell phone.
Look.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. Yeah. Let him keep talking about it.
250-foot screen will look better.
Is that what you do?
Làm rất là tinh tế, không ai phát hiện ra, nếu như mà không nói thì không ai phát hiện ra đây là một bó hoa giả luôn, không ai biết luôn. Đó. Cái rồi mình rút ra xong mình không biết cắm nó ở đâu luôn. Đó. Cắm này. Đó. Bọc cái này á thì đây là một lớp giấy các bạn ạ. Đây ở dưới này là một lớp giấy khác để che đi cái miếng xốp á, miếng xốp. Đó. Xốp này là khá cứng nhé các bạn nhé, nó khá cứng chứ không phải là nó mềm đâu, rất là nó là xốp dẻo chứ không phải là cái xốp mà mình hay kiểu để chèn tivi các bạn, kiểu mình mua hàng á, ở trong cái thùng giấy nó có hai cái xốp đấy, xốp cứng, còn cái xốp này xốp mềm nhá, xốp này xốp mềm này. Đây là giấy này, giấy người ta gấp từng lớp một để nó che đi cái phần chân, phần bên dưới. Cái ở trên này là lưới này, lưới kim tuyến, nhìn giống lưới bắt cá hả, nhưng mà nhìn nó rất là đẹp. Đây cái này là được cột bởi cái dây ri băng thương hiệu Dior này. Đó, ri băng. Trên này là giấy giờ nhá, nó không liên quan với cái giấy bên dưới này đâu, nó là một cái lớp giấy riêng ấy, một lớp giấy riêng có chữ để kiểu như để làm cho cái bông hoa nó to, nhìn nó hoành tráng. Thật ra nó chỉ cần 30 bông đến 35 bông thôi, người ta xếp thành hình kiểu hình trái tim ấy các bạn này. Nhưng mà hình như cái này bị xếp lỗi hay sao, nó cũng chưa hẳn hình trái tim. Đây, còn đây là cái này lớp bên trong có, đây là lớp lưới, cái này là kiểu lưới, đây là cũng là một dạng lưới, nhưng mà lưới này là lưới kiểu lưới xếp ly á, lưới dập ly. Cái ngọc trai này là họ dính keo lên đấy, chứ không phải là nó đi liền với tấm lưới đâu các bạn ạ. Nó dính keo lên này, đây này. Đó, mình nghĩ cái keo này chắc một thời gian mà kiểu như là trời nồm ấy là kiểu gì nó cũng bong, tại vì khi mà trời nồm ấy thì những cái keo này nó sẽ không thể nào bền được, thì kiểu gì nó cũng sẽ bị bong ra. Đó, nó sẽ bị bong cái này ra. Đó, nó sẽ bị bong này ra này. Nhưng mà nó làm rất là đẹp nhá, người ta cuốn gói rất là đẹp luôn. nhìn thì rất là đơn giản nhưng mà phải kèm theo là khéo tay nữa, chứ không phải là mình cứ cho hết vào một đống mình cột là nó ra hình thù đâu. Mình đã thử trải nghiệm nhưng mà nó gọi là thất bại các bạn ạ. Nó thất bại, nhìn nó giống như kiểu cột lại cho nó gọn thôi đó, chứ không phải là bó hoa nữa. Nên là thành ra cái này cũng là nó cũng thiên về gọi là khéo tay đấy, chứ không phải là muốn cắm là ra đâu. Còn có thể là cũng nhiều bạn là kiểu cắm quen tay khi các bạn cắm quen tay rồi thì khi mà mình chưa ưng ý gì đó mình sẽ thay đổi theo cái gu thẩm mỹ của mình thì lúc đó nó sẽ đẹp hơn. Còn lần trước mình cắm á thì cái pin xốp này các bạn này nó bị đâm lủng te tua luôn, tại vì là mới cắm lần đầu nên là nó không được đẹp đó. Đơn giản một bó hoa thôi, rất là to nhưng mà rẻ nha các bạn nhá, không hề đắt, chỉ có 150.000 một bó đây thôi các bạn ạ. 150.000 một bó. Mình nghĩ là tùy chỗ bán ấy, hoặc là tùy cái thời điểm ấy. Ví dụ như thời điểm như 20 tháng 10 này, 24 tháng 2 ấy, thì một cái bó này khoảng tầm 30-40 bông á, mà các bạn mua ở ngoài tiệm hoa thì sẽ rơi vào tầm 250 đến 300. Còn ví dụ như là mình mua trước cái thời điểm mà những lễ Tết á, sau đó khi nào mình tới lễ Tết mà mình cần mình tặng ai đó cho nó sang trọng á, mà nó đẹp lịch sự á, ví dụ tặng kèm với một món quà nào đấy á, thì cái chi phí nó sẽ rẻ hơn rất là nhiều. Hoặc là bạn nào khéo tay thì có thể mua sắp hoa này, tại vì mình thấy là họ có bán sẵn những cái hoa như vậy đây này, có nghĩa là họ sẽ bán rời cái hoa và họ sẽ bán thêm cái này để mình gắn vào đó. Bạn nào khéo tay thì có thể là mua về xong rồi làm thì mình nghĩ là cái chi phí nó sẽ rẻ hơn rất là nhiều, mà cũng có thể là mình sẽ có thể là thiết kế theo cái thẩm mỹ riêng của mình đấy. Thay vì là làm một hình tròn đây, mình thấy cái này giống hình tròn chứ không giống hình trái tim, cái hình trái tim nhưng mà hơi bị lỗi sao ấy, thì mình có thể làm theo một hình trái tim nó cong hơn, hoặc là mình có thể phối màu lên hoa nữa, rất là nhiều mẫu mã. Tại vì mỗi một người có một gu thẩm mỹ khác nhau mà, đúng không các bạn? Thì phần chia sẻ của mình đến đây là hết rồi nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi video của mình. Cảm ơn, chào các bạn.